Amiya, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. This is me, Amiya Aranha from Tsunderia Gen 3. Soon Dream. How is everybody today? Hey Fusion Jeff, and hi Salvianus, and hi Cat, and hi Megu, and Top Hat Dino, and Zabalisk, and Jellyhead, and Wilson, and Foxp, and Nillard, and Charger, and Kinetic, and Conky, and Maxter, and Icebox, and Nazari, and Sturm, and Mr. Front, and Pyrobug, and Espers, and Peen, and Chaos Muffins, hello, hello, and Otori Golden, and Trust, and Panda Man, and Pushel, and D, and Charger, and Nillard, and Silho, hello, hello, and Aidyan, and Rakuen, Prime, and Mark, and Silver, and Conky, did I say hi to you, and the Cartographer, hello, and Pudstorm, and James Pod, and Battle Toaster, and Wavemaster Ashi, and Gudare, and Kadshin, and Icebox, did I say hi to you? And MGF, Ohamiya to you, and Wilson, I think I got everyone maybe. Zabalisk, Azargaz, hi, hi, hi. Dirty Sprite, hello. You looking very comfy? I am so comfy. I'm peak comfy today, okay. OMG, an intro, are you feeling okay? I'm trying to do them. Hello, Alyosha. Hi, hi, hi. And Perfectly Sane Cultist. And Ryan. Hi, guys. And No Song as well. Hi. I'm doing okay. I'm like a little bit, I'm extra comfy mode today, okay? Because I'm still recovering from getting, you know, my little boosty boost. So I'm a bit low energy. I'm feeling a bit tired. I had a headache earlier, but I took some, you know, Advil liquid gels, and all is good now. What else? I'm just tired, you know. Last night I had to sleep so good. I mean, I guess it was a good sleep, but I'm still tired. But I had to sleep so good last night that I woke up. Okay, I woke up and like the corner of my mouth felt very strange. Oh, Cat, thank you for the donation. Just 1 second. Donut checks are back. Cutest spider check. Cute comfy Ami check. Let's have a great comfy stream. Don't push yourself. Thank you. I'm not gonna push myself, okay? Might be a little bit low energy, but that's okay. That's why I'm all comfy today. So I woke up and I felt something strange on the corner of my lips, and I was like, what's this? What's this? And then I felt it, and it was all slippery, and I was like, ew, I drooled. Crusty spider. It wasn't even crusty, that's the thing. That's the thing. It was like fresh. So I guess I was in the process of drooling when I woke up. So apparently that means I got a good sleep. So a short comfy stream today. Yeah, it'll probably be pretty short. I'm feeling better now than I was earlier. But yeah, it was fresh drool. Fresh drool. Yes. Hello, Anime Freak. Hi, thank you for coming. So, but you know what? I can't wait to take a nap. After this. But you know what? Yesterday I was really productive for my day off. I was super productive, okay? I got a new short done, so you can check out my short. It's not a musical short or anything, it's just a stupid one. It's really stupid. It's me as Dr. Robotnik, and I'm juggling the Chaos Emeralds. Just like Dr. Robotnik did at the end of 3D Blast, because I didn't get all the Chaos Emeralds, but you know what? That's okay, because I ended up getting all of them anyway in that short. So I'm looking very evil, and I'm juggling the Chaos Emeralds, and it took a lot of work. It took a lot of work for not a lot of payoff. It's a very high effort meme short that I made, okay? Should have left the glass of something next to you to catch that valuable spider jewel. No, ew, it's not valuable. No, it's gonna evaporate anyway. It showed up on your feed? Yeah, I'm happy. And also, I did a new... Oh, Michelle, thank you so much for the donation. Time for a comfy stream. Yes, it is. Thank you. And then, I also did a new tiny Ami, okay? So you can see the tiny Ami. I'm taking a bath in tea. And I also did that yesterday, so... And I got other stuff done yesterday, too, that is like a secret, but... Even when Ami loses, she wins. Yes, I control this universe, okay? I control this planet. It's Ami planet after all. So if I want all the Chaos Emeralds, I'm gonna get all the Chaos Emeralds. And you know what else, you guys? I have Gatorade today, so you're gonna hear me sucking back the Gatorade so I can stay hydrated and get my electrolytes. Like that. Monaska, you love the tiny Ami art post. I'm so happy. Thank you. They're a lot of fun to draw and they're really quick. You took a bath in tea yesterday. What kind of tea and what benefits are there? Who knows? I don't know. I just smelled, it smelled like a herbal bath, so I hopped right in. I didn't know it was tea. I thought you guys prepared me a herbal bath. I thought it was a herbal bath, so I have no idea. And the thing on the tea bag just said tea, so hopefully it wasn't, wasn't any kind of like tea that's bad for your skin or anything. She got sugar water. She's gonna be hyper. I don't even think I have the capability to be hyper today. I'm so sleepy and tired. I'm so sleepy and tired. I don't even think I can. Hello, Attaboy. Hi. Hello. Sip the Ami tea. Don't sip the Ami tea. It's not tea anymore. It's bath water once I'm inside it. Herbal bath with some salt, pepper, garlic butter. What are you gonna try? Eat tiny Ami? That's not allowed. Not allowed. You're thinking about like poached lobster or something. That does sound delicious. Does sound delicious, like something I would like to eat. No! Saying that will just encourage them. You're right. Stop it! Something gamer spider bathwater. No. You guys, you can't make me laugh so much today. I'm supposed to be on low energy. Hello, Cecil Ohamiya. Ami stew sounds like a good winter dinner. You're not allowed to eat me, you guys. Even if I'm tiny. Even when I'm tiny, you're not allowed, okay? Even though I became bite-sized. Oh, Cat, thank you for the super chat. Not gonna lie, chill Ami is pretty nice too. I'm glad. Am I that chill? I feel like I'm mostly normal, but my voice is a little bit I'm a little bit hoarse because I'm still sleepy, Can't imagine you with low energy. Is this not what it's like? Is that not what it's like right now? You're the one who keeps offering your bath water. No, it's not. I'm not offering it, okay? No. Spiders are bite-sized already? That's true. I'm not usually bite-sized, though. I am pretty small. I'm pretty dang small at 140 centimeters, but all Amis are cute. We shall find you tiny Crocs. Thank you. Oh, my Crocs are gonna get here really soon this week, baby. Well, I don't know. It depends on the weather. I got some Crocs with like fur on the inside so I'm gonna use them as slippers. A little horse? I thought you were a little spider. Oh, shut up. You know what I mean. Like horse. Like my throat is hoarse. Yeah, because I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. 140 centimeters? Yes, I'm 140 centimeters tall. Because I'm a spider. And we're small. Spider girls are small. Your usual vibe is no longer here. It's placed with a low energy. Call me. Call me. Be nice for a Zatsu stream while laying down. Well, maybe I should get sick more often. So you got the boots with the fur? They're not boots. They're not boots though. They're just shoes. They're like Crocs, but they have fur inside. So yeah, the boots with the fur. Got the whole room looking at her. She hit the flow. Next thing you know, I got low. Except I didn't get low because I can't dance. You have a horse in your throat? Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, that's why it's going. That's the sound of horse. It's more aggressive than that. It's like. Horse, shoe, crab. Hey! Hey, you got fuzzy slippers? I got fuzzy Crocs. Because you know what happened? I had my slippers for a long time. And then they got all like, I tried to wash them and then they got all crusty, okay? So because I washed them, you know, one too many times. So then I had to use, I had slippers around in case like anybody comes to visit me. So if they want to wear slippers and they don't want their feet to touch the cold floor, I had a couple pairs of those. So I've been using those, but they're not very comfy, okay? They're just from IKEA, so they're really uncomfortable. They're like not that soft. They're kind of stiff, and I've been using those for a long time. So instead, I got Croc slippers that I'm gonna wear. Hi, John Zero. Hello, hello. Thank you for coming. But you guys, today we're gonna learn about. I haven't even gotten into the main meat and potatoes. Today we're gonna learn about video game peripherals. Okay, are you excited? Are you excited to learn about video game peripherals? Oh my god! So you know what? I decided I got a couple suggestions from people, so thank you guys for the suggestions. Okay, if I didn't use them, it probably ended up. It was probably the case that it was like you know, a lot of people have covered it before, or you know, it was similar to another thing that I was covering. So I didn't use all the suggestions for that reason. Okay, I tried to find some unique ones that maybe you haven't heard of before. Do you love the Power Glove? I do. It's so bad. It's so bad. And some people were asking if I have any of these peripherals. Wait, let me switch over. Here's my presentation, by the way. I made it on cardboard last night. Some people were asking if I have any of these peripherals. I only have one of the ones that we're gonna cover today. Excited to see what the sewing machine is about. I'm excited to explain it. Yay, I want it so bad. I want it so bad. Hello, Kruka Gamer. What's croaking? Everything. My throat is croaking like a frog. So we won't be discussing the Res Trans controller. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is, but I'm so curious. Is the cardboard real this time though? No. No, it's just a present. It's just a presentation again, you guys. I fooled you. It's not real cardboard. So I have a lot of different interesting ones, okay? I'm gonna try and describe them the best I can. There's a lot of weird and wacky and wild stuff here. Whoa! I'm trying to be high energy, but it's difficult. It's difficult. Okay. Alright. Hello, Anon. Hi, thank you for coming. Alright, so this is Ami's video game peripheral thingy. Okay, so we learned about all kinds of different peripherals. Did cardboard fall into the paper category that you had tried as a child? No, I only tried printer paper. I only tried eating printer paper. Wait, I need to sit up. I need to sit up just a second and then roll forward. All right, are you ready to learn? The first one is the one you guys are all dying to know about. I know you're all dying to know about it, okay? Because people already asked about it already in the chat. It's the most common thing. Okay, let's go. I remember learning about the Game Boy third-party accessories from AVGN. Yes, he had a video like that, and he also had a video game peripheral video. So I'm trying to avoid ones that, you know, that were covered by him or covered by somebody else, you know, really popular. The Res Trans controllers, I don't know how to describe it without sounding weird because it's weird. Is it yabai? Wait, let me Google it really quick. Res Trans controller. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay. Wow. Wow, okay. A lewd toy for lewd things. Yes, evidently. And it was made by ASCII? ASCII? Oh, it's not intended. Okay, anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, what? This is how you get your girlfriend to play games with you. Oh, stop it, you guys. Hi, Din. Hi, thank you for coming. Okay, let's look at the first one, okay? The much-awaited Game Boy sewing machine. It's actually a Game Boy Color. You can see it in the corner there. I put the release dates on a couple of them, and then I forgot about the release dates for some of them. Like the years. So I don't actually know what year this came out, but look, it's a whole sewing machine. This sewing machine has a couple differences from other sewing machines, from what I can see, which I'll get into. So it has all the like regular components, But basically, it uses the Game Boy Color link cable to like attach to the sewing machine, and then there was a specific Game Boy Color game that came with it that allowed you to select the stitches and stuff. So normally on a sewing machine, around right here, you would have a little wheel that selects the stitches for you. Sewing game is not a game. It's not a game. It's a real sewing machine, but it's controlled and it's computerized using the Game Boy Color. So it's very interesting. I never realized I wanted a Game Boy sewing machine. I don't even do sewing. I do sewing and I really want one, but they're very, very expensive. So yeah, since I guess the Game Boy Color was considered like a cheap way to like have, you know, computerized components. So they just decided to link it in with the sewing machine. So yeah, usually on a sewing machine, you'd have like a stitch dial here. You can change the stitches. Instead, you do that all on the Game Boy Color, okay? So I had a couple different functionalities. Let me show you. So here is, I got these, I procured these screenshots from the actual game, okay? So these are the regular stitches, and then you can do stitches that are characters as well. And you can do katakana too. So there's like a long list of stitches you can pick from. And these are like mostly decorative stitches. But on the earlier pages, there's some like longer, you know, normal non-decorative stitches. But it's pretty cool. So look at the little heart. Okay, that's the one I would use. If I had to do a decorative stitch on something, I would definitely use this little heart one. And then, I guess the idea is you can type in whatever word you want here, and then that information will get sent to the sewing machine. That allows you to, it'll sew the letters for you. So normally you can't do something like that unless you have like an embroidery machine, or you know, if your stitch dial has letters on it. But I've never seen a sewing machine like that. And then I guess there's a more advanced version too, which is this one. It's exemplified here, that allows you to do kind of more complicated embroidery. And the game that interfaces with it is called Raku Raku Machine. So it's like easy sewing machine or something like that. It sews the letter automatically, yeah. And then so there's a more advanced model that also interfaces with the Game Boy Color that allowed you to do embroidery. So they had a bunch of embroidery programmed in embroidery stuff, so you could do Mario. I don't know exactly what else there was. I'm assuming like Yoshi and Luigi and stupid stuff like that. Maybe some mushies. And this is just a closer picture I wanted to show you guys of how a regular sewing machine works. Okay, so I'll explain that in a sec. This is a really cool peripheral. I think the only reason this didn't really go further was that it was too niche. Yeah, it's really niche. I don't think that many were actually released. Oh, To, thank you so much for the Aka Super. Very generous. Hello, you're cute today, like always. Stopping by just to say hi. Oh, thank you so very much. I hope you enjoyed seeing the Game Boy sewing machine as you stopped by. Yeah, it's definitely very niche, but it's my niche, okay? I'm in this niche of people who like games, retro game collectible stuff, and who like to sew. So the regular machine here, it has the stitch selection dial, so you can see all the different decorative stitches, and there's a buttonhole stitch, and then this selects the stitch length. It selects the stitch length right here. So if you're doing a zigzag stitch, for example, that'll make the zigzag stitch wider. And if you're doing like a straight stitch, it'll make the distance between the stitches longer, so you can do stuff like basting stitches and stuff. That's just a little sewing machine lore for you guys. But yeah, this thing is very cool, and I really want one, but they are very expensive. I don't know, the embroidery machine is probably super duper expensive, because embroidery machines are, you know, very expensive to begin with. I've looked into getting one before because you can make anything. You can make embroidered patches and stuff. I'd really love to have one, but they're like in $1,000 plus range for sure. kind of genius for getting a cheap digital sewing machine. Yeah, I think it was a really nice way to get use out of like the cheap computer that was, well, you know, relatively cheap computer that was the Game Boy Color. Basting stitch and no meat is involved. A basting stitch is when Grandma Ami, no, I just like to sew. I'm a spider, okay? Basting stitch is when you like either it's meant to hold something in place temporarily, okay? So if you have a seam or something that you might want to open again later, you can use a basting stitch. Or if you're doing ruffles and you want to do gathers, you can use a basting stitch for that. And then once the gathers are in place as you want, you go over it with a shorter regular stitch. So basting stitches are used all the time. Yeah. Obata, no, do you guys want me to make you do you guys want me to make you fun clothes or not? Okay, sewing is a cool hobby to have. It's cool and hip, and it's awesome being able to make your own clothes in your own style that you like. So I really love sewing. She's speaking English, but I don't understand the word. I'm sorry. Saw Retro Future Showcase this the other month. So neat. It's so neat. I want one. Yeah, they're extremely expensive. Cool Sonic polo shirts. I guess I can make polo shirts. That's kind of boring. I'm more into like making dresses and skirts, and I mean, I guess I can probably make you pants or ties or something like that if you're a dude, you know. Okay, the next peripheral is the Sony PocketStation. Okay, this is I think it's a Japan only release. So it's released in 1999, and it's for the PlayStation. So it's actually a memory card. So, you know, to save your games off of, you know how on PlayStation you like you have memory cards to be able to save your games. It's not just on the system. There needs to be like an expansion, you know. So you have to use a memory card to save your games, and this is like a portable memory card, but it can do other things. There's a simulated version of this included with the Final Fantasy VIII on PC back in the day. Oh, so cool. Yeah, so it is like the VMU in the Dreamcast, which I actually have one of. It's not one of the ones I'm covering today, but I actually have the Dreamcast VMU. Is it earlier? It's not earlier, actually. It came out, I think it came out 3 months, or it was first like released to like shareholders or whatever 3 months after the VMU was released. So it's slightly after, but you know, it's not far after enough where it's likely to have been a straight up copy of the VMU. Oops. It looks like a Tamagotchi. Yeah, so that's basically one of the functions that it had. So you could like it would interface with certain games, and you can like transfer items from it to certain games. So it's kind of like the Pokewalker in that aspect. You know the Pokewalker that came with the Pokemon Gold for DS, and you could like take your pets out in it, and it has mini games as well. That's basically what this is. And there is a game that was made just for it. Okay, it's this game on the right here. It's called Dokodemo Isho, and it was a game that was specifically for this. So you could take this little dude, or, you know, not just this little dude. There was a couple different little dudes, I think. You could take them around with you as you go on walks and stuff. Love the Dreamcast VMU. Have 2 of them. Yeah, they're so cool, right? They just had the same idea. It makes sense because I think Tamagotchis were like popular around this time. For the first time, maybe, so it makes sense that they wanted to kind of capitalize on that. More likely, Sega and Sony both wanted their own Tamagotchi at the same time. Exactly. Back in my day, there was a Pikachu Tamagotchi, and you could trade gifts in Pokemon Gold and Silver. Are you thinking of There's 2 that I know that are like that. So there's the Pokewalker, which came with the Gold and Silver re-releases, and then there was something called Pokemon Pikachu. Kind of a waste to use a whole memory card for it. This is the memory card, okay? I believe this functions as the memory card, so apparently you plug this right into the system. But yeah, Pokemon Pikachu, there was one. Pocket Pikachu, maybe. Let me look it up. This is what I'm thinking of, okay? Let me show you guys. Because actually my brother had one. Still have my Pokewalker, but I'd be surprised if it worked. I don't see why it wouldn't. I think you can change the there's like a watch battery in it. I think you can just change that. Here, let me show you guys this. This is the one I'm thinking of, okay? It's like a little LCD screen. My brother actually had this, and that's how come I'm familiar with it. I don't know if it interfaced with any games, though. Yeah. The original Gold and Silver one, the Pokemon Pikachu. Okay, so it is this. I didn't know it interfaced with the games. That's so cool. My first handheld was something similar to a Tiger Electronics. Yeah, I think a lot of people were, like your grandparents or whatever would buy you one. Because they're like, so-and-so likes video games. We'll be looking at the Steel Battalion Xbox controller today. We will be looking at that, Tom. We will. Pokemon Pikachu, you mean there is a game with the legendary Pikachu in it? Yes, and only Pikachu. And you had to like, I think it was also a pedometer, just like the Pokewalker. The buttons flip up so you can plug it in. Yes, you can plug this into your PlayStation. The PocketStation interface with Final Fantasy VIII in Japan. Yeah, it interfaced with a couple different games. I don't actually have the list of games, and it was compatible with a couple PlayStation 2 games as well, not just PlayStation. The weirdest gaming peripheral that I own is a Nintendo DS diabetic glucose tester. Got it from a friend at a local game shop. What? Does it work? Amazing how Pokemon went from that to Pokemon Go on the phone. Yeah, I mean, I think Pokemon suits being portable really well, so I think it's a cute idea. All the Pokemon that aren't Pikachu are automatically superfluous. But what about Jigglypuff? I love Jigglypuff. The Heart Gold Soul Silver games came with the Pokewalker that was red and white like a Pokeball. Yeah, and I wanted to customize mine. I wanted to make it pink, so I opened it up. And then I couldn't get it back closed again. I broke my Pokewalker. I broke it. So yeah, that's this. Do I have any other pictures of it? Oh, this is just comparing it to the VMU on the Dreamcast, okay? So basically, the VMU thing, you can bring it around with you, I suppose. Or... Oh no, Ami, why? What did I do? Wait, what did I say? You guys, I'm so out of it today. Oh, because I took apart my Pokewalker. I was trying to make it pink. I was trying to make it pink. Was the Dreamcast the most underrated console? I mean... I think it had like bad marketing and stuff, right? And that's probably mostly why it wasn't that successful. Oh, Amiya, everyone, hello, Hash, I'm glad you made it. So yeah, this is the VMU, so I guess you can take it around with you, or you can also slot it into the Dreamcast controller, and depending on what game you're playing, it'll display a couple different things on the little LCD screen, so it's really cute. I love looking at it as I'm playing the different Dreamcast games, you know. Doggo, hello, woke up late today, that's okay, we're all sleepy, well, I'm at least sleepy today. Ami, when confronted with another dead bucko, I was trying to make him pink. Yeah, exactly. When I was younger, I thought the Dreamcast was the predecessor to the Xbox because of the controller shape. Oh yeah, the original Xbox controller was big and chonky like this. Wait, that's really funny. You thought they were both like Microsoft, or I guess you thought the Xbox was Sega, maybe? Dreamcast died because Sega was releasing the new console generations too quickly, and people lost faith in how long a given console would be supported. Oh, a very interesting piece of history. Yeah, the Dreamcast is super cool. I love the Dreamcast. I'm happy I have one. I would believe anything anyone says about Game Boy peripherals at this point. If someone said there was a Game Boy bidet, I wouldn't be surprised. That would be insane. Okay. Next we have the Game Boy Pocket Sonar. You guys, my apologies. I do have to take a bathroom break really quick already, okay? So I will be right back. Just think about, while I'm gone, you can think about the Game Boy Pocket Sonar, okay? And what that might be and how it might work. Alright, I'll be right back. everybody. Tadaima. Sorry about that. It's the Gatorade's fault, okay? Drinking too much Gatorade. Hi, thank you so much, Peen and Top Hat Dino, and Cat and Sea Line and Thin for the bathroom super chat. Thank you. How was your fishing trip? I wasn't fishing, I was peeing. Did you wash your hands? I did wash my hands, yes. Hydration is good. Hydration is good and Gatorade is good, okay? Yeah, it's really for fishing, okay? So it's a peripheral for like the Game Boy, you know, the OG one. You were having an idle meeting. No. Did you use soap this time? Yeah, I used soap. Oh, Masto, thank you so much for becoming a member. Wow, I appreciate you. Thank you. You're a bucko now, bucko. Thank you for waiting till I got back as well. All 8 of them? Well, I didn't use all 8 of them. That's like asking somebody if they washed their hands and their feet after they went to the bathroom. Who needs skill when you can use the Game Boy? Well, so the thing is, there is fish finders in general. You're welcome. Ami had so much fun watching you. Simply couldn't not become a bucko. Thank you, Masto. I appreciate you. I'm really happy to hear that. H2O sucks. I love water, but I just thought I might need the electrolytes today, you know? Okay, so it's for the original Game Boy, and it can see fish, or you can find fish up to 20 meters deep. And it came with a fishing mini game too, which looked like this. Okay, so here's the fishing mini game. So basically, I'll move over a little bit so you can see. You don't wash your feet after using the restroom? No, I don't. I don't. Water is the best beverage in the world. I do love water. So the fish come along basically, and depending on which level they're on, which one they're gonna go for. So for example, this one's up here, so he's gonna swim on over to this one, and then you have to control this dude up here. So you have to be over here when the fish reaches here, and then you have to press the button and it reels the fish in. But that's not the most, that's not the most exciting part of the peripheral. The most exciting part is that it's literally a fish finder. And when I first saw it for the first time, I thought it was one of these fishing games. Because it's so strange, but my dad fishes, so he had one of these fishing games, and it's just like virtual fishing, I guess. Like, you can catch fish and then you can reel them in. It's really silly. I played with one before, but that's what I thought the Game Boy one was at first, but it's a literal fish finder, okay? So how the fish finder works is that, like, I don't know if I'm gonna explain this right, okay, because I'm stupid and I'm not good at science, but basically what happens is that it sends like sound pulses down into the water, and then whenever the sound waves stop, that means there's a fish or some kind of other obstacle, okay? So that's what this did. And it would help you catch fish and find where you need to go in the lake to get fish and how far they are down and stuff. Is it sonar? I guess it's sonar. Is that what that means? Makes me happy seeing Amiya go back to things I played with. I'm so happy, Jebray. Every RPG needs a fishing minigame, just like real life. Yeah, I remember the Zelda Link's Awakening fishing game. I like that one a lot. Why did the Game Boy have so many crazy peripherals? I think just because the Game Boy is essentially a really small and inexpensive computer, right? So by making stuff like this that interface with the Game Boy, I think it was like a slightly cheaper way to make these kind of electronics, maybe? I'm just, you know, I'm just making that up, but I think it seems like it could be true. Dads and fishing as they are want to do. Huh? That sentence didn't compute to me, Guile. Yeah, it's a legitimate sonar. They literally just use the Game Boy as a portable computer for everything. Yeah, but it's pretty cool, huh? The Game Boy has Inspector Gadget levels of oddly specific peripherals. Yeah, it does. I think I have a couple more, too. Sounds right, and everyone had one. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I think this was to appeal to, you know, with the sewing machine and the fishing stuff, they probably wanted to appeal to older people too, right? Because most people who are buying a Game Boy were probably buying it for their kids. So I feel like it makes sense that they kind of wanted to find a way to get parents to spend more money on it too, you know? Or, you know, just adults. You don't need a fancy sonar to fish if you bring a couple of hand grenades. No, you can't. You'll just blow yourself sky high. And then you'll blow all the life in the water, and you don't want to blow all of them. You only want to blow, like, just the ones you're going to take home if you're going to eat them. It's because no one had cell phones back then. Yeah, no one had cell phones. Maybe, you know, pagers if they were lucky. Nintendo really had the fishing seamstress market cornered. Yeah, and that's me. Well, mine is the fishing part. I've gone fishing before, but it's not like a hobby or anything. Trying to appeal to grandparents and Ami. Thank you for separating me from the grandparents category, okay? Thank you. Son, I need the Game Boy to fish. Could you imagine? Your son would be so upset. You'd be like, but I'm trying to play Mario. And he's like, but I want to play the fishing game. Sounds like a good way for Dad to never let go of it, since it would be an expensive fishing tool that you shouldn't play with. But it's durable too, right? It's durable enough for kids. They're pretty heavy duty, you know, the Game Boy itself. Just a little bit of explosives? No, you don't need explosives to fish. The easiest way to catch fish is to cast your web far and wide. Well, yeah, I can do that, but you know, your regular schmegular Joe Schmo can't do that. You're a grand spider though? No, I'm not! I'm not! No! We're going fishing. Yes, you can bring the Game Boy. In fact, you have to bring the Game Boy. So yeah, again, this is what the game looked like. Okay, and that's that thing. That's that weird thing. Okay, now here's one that I actually have. Or I had. Well, I still have it. I think it's at my parents' house, okay? So this is the Tony Hawk Ride. So it's like a little, well, it's a regular size skateboard actually. A regular size skateboard, but it doesn't have any wheels, so it kind of just sits on the floor. Oh, Deathcat, thank you so much for becoming a bucko. Wow, I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Yay, I'm so happy. 2 new buckos today. Wow. It's a tech deck. It's actually a normal sized skateboard, okay? So this is the one I actually had. I have a couple other peripherals, you know, contemporarily. Well, they're not contemporary, but I have them contemporarily. I have the NES Max and the NES Advantage, which I'm not going over today, because for the most part, I didn't really have any controllers. So this is a little thing it used, I guess. What did the Wii use again? So it's for Wii. Can you skateboard for real? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But this is for the Wii, okay? So yeah, it's basically like a Wii Fit balancing board. And you could play Tony Hawk games. So I don't know why I thought I'd be able to use this well, because like I said, I can't skateboard and I'm not very coordinated in general. I bought 4 of those for $9 each. Still have them somewhere. Oh, Tess Wooper, you should convert one of them into like an actual skateboard. I saw somebody do that on YouTube. Let Lisa teach you. She's a really skater sheep. Does she skate? I would love for Lisa to teach me. I didn't know she actually skateboarded. To be fair, nobody could use it well. Exactly, nobody could use it well because it wasn't very responsive, okay? So the reason I got this, despite not being a skateboarder and not really being all that coordinated, was because I really liked the Tony Hawk Underground games. And before this, the only Tony Hawk game, like between them, that I got was Project 8, and I didn't like Project 8 that much, so I was like, okay, maybe Tony Hawk Ride will give me a similar experience, you know, to Tony Hawk Underground. But it has this peripheral, so you have to like shift your weight from side to side to balance grinds and stuff like that. So you know how on the normal Tony Hawk games, or most of them anyway, you have this like it's like a balance meter for certain tricks. So if you're doing lips or if you're doing grinds, you have to kind of keep it balanced. But on this, you had to do that with your body. So you had to like shift your weight back and forth to make sure you didn't fall over. And I guess it's cool because it made use of like the... I don't know, it made use of the Wii's gimmick, which is having motion stuff. Do you have to do an IRL kickflip to do one in the game? No, I think could you do a kickflip with it? I think you could grab the board and kind of like lift it up a little bit, or lift one of the sides up, you know, but you can't like actually jump and kickflip and do any actual tricks. And in fact, to ollie, you just kind of would like shift your weight to the back and then to the forward again. It was really weird. It was really, really difficult to work with. I remember not having a ton of fun with it, and I didn't get a lot of use, unfortunately, when I had it. But I feel like even if you knew how to skateboard, you know, it wouldn't matter, because I don't think it behaves like an actual skateboard. So it was trying to fill the niche of, like, you know, gamers who wanted to play a Tony Hawk game, which it didn't really fill, because I feel like, you know, if you want to play a video game, you kind of want to be lazy and sitting on the couch. You don't really want to be doing activity. And then it was trying to, like, secondarily fill the niche of people who skateboard, but people who skateboard can just go skateboard, you know? They don't need a fake skateboard that doesn't actually work like a skateboard. I wonder if anyone has attached wheels to it and tried to use it as an actual skateboard. Yes, so I saw a YouTube video like that the other day when I was looking for pictures. I didn't actually watch the video though, so I'm very, very curious to see. I feel like it's a little bit it's definitely too thick and too heavy to use as an actual skateboard, but I really want to watch that video. I should have watched it yesterday. If you glue your shoes to the board, you can make it jump. Certainly you could, but you know, I don't really think it would work in the game. Part of me dies thinking about this is considered retro by now. I mean, I don't really consider it retro. Keep in mind, this is just, you know, weird video game peripherals. It's not necessarily weird retro video game peripherals, so I'm not really calling any of them like super old or anything, you know? It's just kind of interesting ones. And this one is especially, I wanted to include it because this is one of the ones I actually had. Tony Hawk Ride was the future. No, it was not the future. The future is sitting on a couch and playing your Tony Hawk game. 2009 was over 10 years ago. It is retro. Is that the qualifier for retro? Over 10 years old. I guess most of us, well, I guess hopefully all of us are retro. I don't think there's anybody less than 10 years old in my chat. A modern version of the rock and roller? Yeah, I think it worked better than the rock and roller though. Many of the early VR attempts massively underrated how lazy gamers really are. Exactly. It's like if I want to do a sport, I'm gonna go outside and do a sport, you know. If you end up with Amiya on a skateboard art, sorry, don't be sorry. I still think skateboarding's cool. It's the only controller no one has beaten Dark Souls with. Oh my god! Redacted secret, you have to do it. You have to take up the mantle. The first Tony Hawk Ride game was impossible to play, but the second game was actually playable. Oh yeah, so they released another one, and I think you could use the same skateboard with it, but then they released a new skateboard with it with some art on the grip deck too. So apparently the second one was better. I only played the first one. Maybe for Zoomers, 10 years is retro, but it really isn't that much time. Retro's 20 plus years. Yeah, I kind of thought so. You're 4 months old. That's impossible. How are you using a keyboard? You're silly goose. Dark Souls with a skateboard? Well, people try to do Dark Souls with any kind of control you can think of. I think people have even used like a Dance Dance Revolution pad and stuff like that. Ami, do a kickflip? That was me doing a kickflip. What did you guys think? When will we get a Jet Set radio peripheral? Oh my god, I want that. That'd be so cool. Wait, would it be the rollerblades, or would it be like a spray paint bottle? If someone can beat Dark Souls with bananas, then you can do it with a skateboard. I think so. Somebody should try. All right, so that's the Tony Hawk's Ride. Okay, it kind of sucked. And also, just like DJ Hero or Guitar Hero or whatever, you needed a dongle that plugged into the Wii too. So if you lost that dongle, you're kind of screwed, you know? I've seen someone beat an I Wanna Be the Guy style game on a dance pad. Why can't I talk? That's crazy. I can't even beat that game on a regular keyboard and mouse. Hello, Chubb. Hi, thank you so much for coming. Hello. Oh, Amiya. Okay. And now the next one that people are asking about, okay, is the Steel Battalion controller. I actually had not heard of this before. Someone suggested that I take a look at it, but this is pretty insane. There's a couple of really crazy things about this, actually. So the first thing that's really crazy about it is, I guess it was I saw that it was released in 2002, but I'm not sure if that's actually true. Okay, so basically, this controller is like a whole interface to control this thing that they call vertical tanks in the game. So you're basically piloting a mech. Yeah, it's like the true mecha experience. So I guess it's similar to like certain arcade games, you know, you kind of get in them and there's things all around you. I guess it's similar to that, and had 44 they call input points, I guess because the pedals and stuff don't count as buttons, but most of them were buttons apparently. This is the one where if you don't press the red eject button when your mech is exploding, your save is erased. Yeah, so this game gets real meta. So there's a part where you have to like eject from the mech, and if you don't do it in time, it erases your save for the game, and you have to start all over again. People set this up at cons occasionally. I would love to use it. I think that'd be so cool. Love things that have tons of buttons and knobs and stuff, so much haptic feedback. This would be way too confusing for me, I think. So it's literally a mech simulator, so you have to like... You have to steer with it, you shoot with it, you have to like look at your fuel and ammo and stuff, and give people orders over the radio and stuff. So it's really crazy. I don't think I'd be able to manage it. I feel like it's too much micromanagement. It's like flying an actual plane or something, you know. If the controller accidentally gets unplugged and your save is erased before you can eject, oh god, that would be terrible. That would hurt the soul. There's a windshield wiper button even, which is my favorite button. Yes, there's a button to wipe the windshield. You can do all kinds of crazy stuff. If you were gonna buy this, go the extra mile and get a custom cockpit chair made for it. I agree, I think that would be really fun. Do you think Star has one to pretend she's in a Gundam? I don't think she does, but I think she should. I think she definitely should. Mech Sims, Mecha is love, Mecha is life. I agree, I think they're really cool, but I would just die instantly if I had to attempt piloting one. It's like an arcade at home. Yeah. It's like same experience you get getting into those like arcade boxes where you know, you're driving something around and shooting at stuff. Can't wait until mechs are real. It's only a matter of time. And I guess people like the game. I don't think it's sold that much, but I think that from what I understand, that's like by design, kind of like, I guess they didn't release that many copies, you know. So I guess if you enjoy like those hardcore arcade games where you have to get in a box, or something like, you know, Train Conductor Simulator, you might enjoy this. Makes me wonder if these controllers would work with other games like flight sims. I think I was reading about it, and it seems like there is a way to make it work with other games, but I'm not entirely sure about that. But this next thing you actually can use with a bunch of different games, okay? Speaking of Train Conductor Simulators, welcome back, Kyle, hi. Connect Battalion, and you need to fly. It'd be cool. It'd be so cool. I want a plane sim, okay? There's probably something like that, though. Okay, so this next one, speaking of simulating driving trains, it's called the RailDriver controller, okay? It also came in a giant ammo cache box. Oh yeah, you gotta have awesome packaging for these things, or else what's even the point, you know? So, who here likes trains? Do we got any train fans in the chat? I have a friend who really likes trains, so they would probably enjoy this a lot. Yeah, I'm curious. Do you like trains? You guys like trains? Any train enthusiasts? I think trains are pretty cool, but I know there's some people who know like a ton of stuff about trains, and I don't really know that much about trains. Johan, you love trains. I love riding in trains. When I was a small Wilson, I wanted to be a steam locomotive engineer. That's so cute! Play some Densha They Go with this bad boy. It's compatible with a bunch of different games. No, it's not actually for Densha They Go though. It's for a couple different games. It's made for like train simulating games in general. They had better have advertised this as a rail fun time. I don't know. You're right though. They would, if they didn't do that, that's a missed opportunity. Watched enough ASDF movie to know what happens when you profess your love for trains. What do you mean? What's wrong with loving trains? So, too many buttons? I mean, there's a lot of buttons, but it's essentially like, you know, using a literal train. Thing I miss about Japan, seconded only to food. Yeah, I love riding in the trains too. I love riding in them too. From an engineering point, trains are super interesting. Yeah, I feel like that's when most people who are interested in trains know stuff about like the engineering side of it, and that's the stuff that I really don't understand. So there's 3 position rotary switches. I don't know what that means. There's an independent brake. There's also an automatic brake. And then there's also a throttle dynamic brake and a reverser. So you have 3 different kinds of brakes. Oh, you have to go, JD? That's okay. Thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate you. There's a horn, whistle, lever. Okay, I would be going wild with this particular one. I'd be like, whee, 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 whee. I'd be going wild with that one, okay? I'd just be whistling, blowing the horn back and forth all day long, okay? I would never stop. Japan is developing a super cool high-speed levitating train. Magnets, how do they work? Yeah, how do they work? That's super cool engineering-wise. It's a $64 billion project. It better be dang fast. All the fun of owning a train without the $18 million insurance. Right, and without being able to actually go anywhere, you know? And then there's a 3-digit LED speedometer. You're beginning to sound like a train engineer? Well, I don't even know what these words mean, okay? I'm just reading it. There's 8 programmable cap buttons, internal speaker for rumble vibration, so you can really feel like the sensation of you're actually on a train. There's a zoom rocker switch, whatever that is. A 4-way pan and tilt pad, whatever that is. It's a D-pad, it looks like. And there's 28 programmable game function keys. So I guess this is why it worked with so many, you know, different games. So yeah, you can, it was $199 when it was released. I don't know what it goes for nowadays, but here's all the games that it's compatible with, or a lot of the games that it's compatible with. So, Train Sim World 2. Okay, you can play it with that. You can play it with Train Simulator 2021. You can play it with Trains with a Z at the end. Railroad Simulator 2019, Trains with a Z, A New Era, Trains with a Z 2009, 2010, 2012. You can play with Run 8. I don't know what that game is. My first Trains set, Trains Railways, Trains Classics, Trains 2004, World of Subways. Okay, you can also do a subway with it. Train Master, MSTS, and Open Rails. Okay, so it's compatible with all kinds of different train games. So it's your all-around train game controller. Why not 2011? Well, maybe there was no game in 2011. Maybe that's why it's not compatible. But can you beat Dark Souls with it? Me personally, no, I cannot. Xbox controllers in 2022. You know what? I even think like game controllers nowadays are kind of confusing. So this would just make me mauled. This would send me over the edge. What happens when you crash? What does the rumble do? The whole thing probably explodes. It's that realistic. The controller just eats itself if you crash. Sorry, Gatorade time. I love the Trains series. It was my first PC game as a child. Oh, so they're actually really old, huh? Well, apparently, if you have this controller, you can play it with that. 2011 was when the simulation took over. And then what? And then back in 2012, again, the simulation was gone. You could probably play visual novels with it. I mean, couldn't you just play visual novels with anything that has, like, a button and a means to, like, control where that button goes, you know? Turn rotary switch to advance to next scene. That would be a very complicated, roundabout way to play a visual novel. Play Super Mario Land 2 with this? I mean, you would only be making use of like 3 of the buttons. So yeah, if you ever wanted to be a train conductor, okay, you should get a costume too. I don't know if you guys ever saw, if you've been to Japan and like into an arcade, maybe you saw like Densha de Go or whatever, but it's like, it's an in-arcade train simulation thing, and sometimes they'll have like a train conductor hat and like a jacket and stuff, so you can dress up like a train conductor at the same time as you're pretending you're a train conductor. It's so cute. Train visual novels would be so immersive with this. What train visual novels? Is that a genre that exists? My favorite infrastructure would be trains connecting dense cities with super blocks, bicycle boulevards and subways, virtually no cars. That'd be pretty cool, huh? I would love to take a train everywhere. Hi, Moral Truth. Hi, thank you so much for coming. Train VTuber when? Probably already. Probably there's probably already one. Moiru. I think. Wait, let me Google it. Train VTuber. Well, maybe not a train, but maybe like a train conductor, you know? Choo-choo! There's a train conductor, apparently. So that's pretty cute. That's pretty cute. The Amiya Express. Yeah, all aboard the Amiya Express. Okay, we're going to Planet Amiya. No stops. No stops. If you're sick, if you gotta go to the bathroom, okay, it doesn't matter. We're not stopping until we get there. So make sure you go to the bathroom before you leave, okay? And then once we're on Amiya Planet, you can go to the bathroom there. We have lots of bathrooms all over the place, everywhere. Ami Choo Choo Chat Flesh. No, that was a train choo choo. Okay, here's an actual. The Ami Express has no brakes. It does have brakes, okay? But if you go below a certain speed, there's a explosive on board that's gonna explode. Make sure to bring gamer bottles. Disgusting! Don't! Don't! Amiya Express always goes full throttle. That's right. That's right. The only train I'm not missing is the hype train before Ami streams. Thank you. Wait a second, what a second? You can go to Planet Ami on a train? I mean, it's a special train that flies through space, but sure, why not? Why not? It's like the Polar Express, okay? It's a magical train. Why are explosives always involved? Because the movie Speed, okay? Ami's being driven by Keanu Reeves. I'm not the train, okay? We're all on the train together. We're all on the train together. Wasted a lot of time on my VMU for Skies of Arcadia. Hey, it's not wasted time, okay? If you have fun. The Galaxy Express. Just like that movie, the train couldn't slow down. Sure. Okay, no, there's a bathroom on the train, okay? I don't want you guys busting out your gamer bottles. That's disgusting. Why did I laugh like that just now? I feel like that laugh I just did was such like a stereotypical giggle. What the heck? There was a movie like that about a bus. Yeah, it's called Speed. That's what I was referencing. Don't forget to bring your gamer bottle. It's a long trip. No, there's bathrooms. Do we get to sit near you on this train? Or at least watch your VODs while it happens? Okay, here's what happens. Okay? There's a circular seat, okay? And you guys are all on the peripheral. And I'm sitting in the middle. On a rotating chair, okay? It was a cute laugh. I don't know. I've never made a sound like that before in my life. That was crazy. A yandere giggle. Wait, why? No. Have you taken long haul train rides? How long is considered long haul? I've taken a train ride from Osaka to Kyushu before. Does that count? Ami watching? No, you guys are watching me as I spin around and around on the chair. Oh, sleeping overnight? No, I've never been on a train ride like that. I would love to, though. I think that would be so relaxing, sleeping on a train as it goes... You know? Okay, next thing. Next peripheral we got. This is the Game Gear TV tuner. Everyone could just get their own tiny Ami, but I'm tiny Ami and there's only one of me. You've been on the Shinkansen? Yeah, I've been on the Shinkansen many times. So this is... Okay, so this is amazing, okay? It's like a little add-on that goes into the cartridge slot of your Game Gear, and you can watch TV over the air. If you're in the middle of the rotating chair, you must know we would all just spin you faster and faster until you lift it off. Why would you do that? You don't want me to stay there. You don't want me to stay there so you can look at me. This is perfect for sipping pina coladas on the beach. Yeah, except... Oh, some of you guys had it, or you know somebody who had it. That's so cool. So, except, the Game Gear takes, if I recall, because I used to have a Game Gear, I don't anymore, but the Game Gear actually takes freaking 6 AA batteries, okay? And it drained them really fast. So, I like how the ad says, after a tough game, relax with a little TV, as if you could freaking, you know, play a game and then still have enough battery juice left to watch TV. You want it for your Sega collection? This would be a very good item to have. But would it work anymore? I don't know if it actually work anymore. I have one of these, but I don't have a Game Gear anymore. There's one for the GBA. Whoa. Nothing like tuning into the news while you're getting away from it all. Maybe it's for like sports or whatever. I mean, I don't know. They're watching some kind of pirate show. It drains batteries even faster with this? Okay, that's what I assumed. It was a very nice console for graphics on a handheld. Certainly. It is, but I mean, it's just gonna run out of juice too fast. Hi, Melancholic Frog. Thank you for coming. I'm doing good today. I was feeling a little bit out of it earlier for my booster, but I'm feeling a lot better now. Thank you. Doesn't work anymore because those TV waves are dead. Yeah, so you can't actually, in most places, you can't actually pick up TV over the air anymore, you know? So it has an antenna, as you can see. And the idea was that it would pick up the TV waves that go through the air with that antenna. And I don't know, maybe some smart person in the chat, okay, can explain what kind of waves are used for, you know, the TV. They're watching Ami play Monkey Island! That's really what it looks like. It looks like they're watching some kind of pirate and a cowboy? I don't know. Why watch television on your 40-inch TV when you can watch it on a 4-inch Game Boy? Precisely. The batteries probably ended up costing more than the Game Gear itself. I guess you could get rechargeable batteries, but... yeah, I'm feeling much better now. Thank you, Melancholic Frog, for checking. Analog terrestrial TV was discontinued in Europe some while ago, so no, it doesn't. I think depending on where you live, there still might be, you know, but it was using TV waves, analog TV waves. It's so cool, huh? TVs use radio waves still, UHF, same sort of waves that radio uses, just a much higher frequency. Oh, fascinating. So I guess you could listen to the radio on it, maybe. Maybe not. They had a special battery for Game Gear that was rechargeable. Yeah, but you probably had to buy it separately, huh? Or yeah, if you had the adapter, you could plug it into a wall socket. The funny thing is, when I had a Game Gear, I didn't actually have the adapter for it, so I had to keep replacing the batteries if I wanted to play it. So I got rechargeable batteries for that reason. Let's read the ad, shall we? It says, only one portable video game system can transform into a portable color TV. That would be pretty amazing for 1995. I'm gonna be honest, that is actually really cool. I would probably want this, you know? I think that's actually really cool. The rechargeable battery before it was big and stuck out from the system. Ew. Even those rechargeable batteries didn't really live that long. Wait, really? They didn't live that long? Why not? But they're rechargeable. I guess eventually all batteries must die, you know? Okay, and then it says Sega Game Gear. Game Gear is the only portable with an optional gear-to-gear cable for head-to-head competition. And only Game Gear can give you all your favorite games and television shows anytime, anywhere, complete with full-color graphics and a stereo headphone outlet. So if you're looking for the ultimate in portable entertainment, remember, without a TV tuner option, you're only playing games. Oh my god, they really did that. They really said that. That's pretty rad. Yeah, it's radical. It's wicked cool. Way past cool. You had to charge the battery for like 8 hours to get 6 hours of playtime. That sounds reasonable. Everything back then was huge. The Game Boy wasn't huge, but it also wasn't as good as this. Due to memory effect, they only had limited cycles of recharges. No! That's so evil. Have to go buy Ami and chat. That's okay. Thank you so much for coming, Battle Toaster. I appreciate you. So, yeah, I don't think after... If you're, like, at the beach or on a boat or whatever scenario this is... you're definitely not gonna have enough juice left over to watch TV afterwards. I mean, the Game Boy was huge. Yeah, it was chonky, but it wasn't this big, you know? It wasn't as big as the Game Gear, which is gigantic. The Game Boy had more fun games. The Game Gear has lots and lots and lots of really fun games. It did have Sonic, yes. Alright, let's go to the next one, shall we? But this is cool. I kind of would want it, you know, just to have. Good old times that you can murder someone by throwing your handheld at them. Yeah, it's like a brick. My answer for that ad, okay, boomer, psh, only playing games. Hey, don't call the Sega Game Gear marketing people boomers, even though they probably are literally boomers by this point. Oh, and I forgot I have a video as well, or you know, a little GIF of it in action. So it seems ahead of its time, which is really cool. So yeah, like I said, I guess it's ultra high frequency waves, like radio waves that it picks up. And this guy's watching. I have no idea what he's watching, but there's a little gif of it in action, which is really cool. Game Boy is thick, but the Game Gear is thick. Yeah, exactly. It's way bigger. I knew I should have suggested the Sega channel to the suggestion tab. Okay, boomers. Wow, so rude. Look at all those round parts. Back then, gadgets are actually designed for the human hand. Now everything is a flat square. Yeah, don't get me started on like the Switch and how awful that is. The screen still looks good in the GIF. I mean, it looks okay. It looks like I mean, I think it looks like the problem that, you know, the Game Gear had in general, which is like, if you look at the screen from a certain angle, you can't really see it as well. But you know, it's still nice. It's still in color, and it'd still be a good option. Probably the only option if you want to watch TV portably. Just casually watching Walter Cronkite. Is that what this is? Or who this is? I don't know. I don't know anything. By now I'm almost a boomer, like 40. That's not almost a boomer at all, okay? You're still young and in your prime. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Kajin. You, a plebeian watching Netflix on your smartphone. Ami, a Chad watching Jeopardy on her Game Gear. Yo, I wish that were me. God, I wish that were me. God, I wish that were me. I love Jeopardy so much, you guys. The second I can find a way to play Jeopardy with all of you, I'm gonna do it. Okay. The next one we have is the NES. Homework first. Imagine, okay. There's a lot of assumptions. Yeah, I'm good at Jeopardy, okay? I'm good at random trivia. So there's a lot of assumptions that I make about this by looking at this thing. So, how did they make the screen so flat back in the day? Oh, you mean on the Game Gear? I think the screen was actually inside of the Game Gear, so it was probably concave or whatever, or convex. And then there was like another clear panel that went over it. So yes, it's a lock, okay? It's a lock for the NES, okay? So you have a certain combination. It's called homework first, so that your kids can do their homework first before playing video games, okay? But the thing that I assume about this, okay, like who this is made for, I feel like there's no way it's made for people who just have, you know, their NES in their living room on the main TV, right? Because if that were the case, then if your kid goes to play the NES, you can just be like, are you finished your homework? And show me your homework. And then if they can't produce their homework, you're like, no, actually, no, go do your homework, okay? You're not allowed to play the NES. and you can just like unplug it, you know, or take the plug or something, you know, if they're really, really stubborn about it. So I feel like the scenario for this must be if like your kid has a TV in their bedroom and their own personal NES, like in their bedroom. Its main use is as a self-control device for retro gamers. No, there is no main use. This product is a declaration of war to children, but I still don't see the point. Like, you don't need to literally lock it up. There's so many things you can do. Just take the dang cord out. Just take the dang cord out. Products made for bad parents. Yeah, like, I mean, either you could just tell your kids to be like, no, you're not playing that right now, or just, you know, take the controller or take the plug or something. So I think it's dumb. I think it's really stupid. I mean, I guess it probably worked. And that lock, that's something my parents would have bought. No, Patrick, no, your parents were strict like this, huh? Man. The guy who invented this must have hated children. Imagine a kid sitting there trying every combination to try and brute force this lock open. That's what I imagine when I look at this thing. Do like most adults turn off the TV and assume the game is off? Just eat the cartridges and regurgitate them when they're done with their homework. What? I feel like that's way more difficult than just unplugging it. It's pretty funny looking. It is funny looking, and I'm not even sure how it would actually lock anything up, you know? But the interesting thing about this is like, there's like a modern day equivalent to this, right? So now, if your kids are fooling around and they got homework to do and they're not doing their homework, what do you gotta do? What you gotta do is just be like, I'm changing, little Jimmy, I'm changing the Wi-Fi password, and you're not gonna get the new password until you show me your finished homework, okay? That's the only solution, I feel like. No, nowadays kids would just look up lockpicking lawyer. Yeah, there's too much ingenuity from the side of the kids. As an NES gamer, 10K combinations wouldn't have stopped me, right? You just sit there and just figure it out until you figure it out, you know? Maybe it's hard to tell from the picture, but it looks like you could just wiggle it back and forth until it slides off. That's also kind of what I thought. Like, I don't understand how this actually locks anything. Blocks the game from going in, but it doesn't like close. It's just like a hook. So couldn't you just take it off? Not the Wi-Fi password. Yes, the Wi-Fi password. Changing the Wi-Fi password is the Thanos glove of parenting. Yeah, it's the ultimate power. Could you imagine though? Man, I would be so tilted if my parents were like, I've changed the Wi-Fi password, okay? Not until you finish your homework. Not that it would have mattered to me, because I always finished my homework on time because I was a good student, okay? I was a model student, so it wouldn't have mattered to little Amiya, but you know. The new Wi-Fi password is password 2. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's assuming your parents, you know, are even like savvy enough to be able to change the Wi-Fi password and not just have it be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like it was, you know, programmed in. I would be devastated if I was deprived of basic home utility like internet. Right? It's a human right. If I don't have the internet, I'm gonna go crazy. Must be a statement. Would be embarrassing if your friends saw it. Would it though? You just be like, haha, I'm such a gamer that my parents had to lock up the NES because I'm way too much of a gamer. And then your parents would be like, whoa, you're such a gamer. Or your friends would be like, wow, that's such a gamer. Most parents would be too annoyed by the thought of constantly changing the Wi-Fi password, or they just don't know how to do it, you know? When that happens, you tell them that I need Wi-Fi to finish my homework. Touche, Ice Fox. You're an expert. You're an expert procrastinator, aren't you? That'd be like shutting off the water for the boomer generation as kids. Yeah, it's as essential as drinking water, okay? Speaking of drinking... Refreshing Gatorade. Guess what? I have, it's cool blue flavor. It's cool blue flavor. I once got locked out of my own locker and was surprised how easy it was to feel the right combination. That sounds like just cheap locks. My locker locks weren't like that at all. My new password is I love... Oh, I am not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to reveal your password to anyone. Way more essential than drinking water. Yeah, that's how come people sit on it for hours and hours and they don't even drink water. My parents will have us go to the library. Ooh, that's a good comeback. That's a good comeback if you're an expert. But then, doesn't that defeat the purpose? Can't you just do anything on the library computer that you want to do? Blue is your favorite flavor? Yeah, actually, it says blue, but I don't know. Let me think of what it tastes like. It tastes like It tastes like blue. I don't know how else to describe it, and they probably didn't either. It just tastes like blue. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say the start of kinetics, Pastor, don't worry. Yeah, it tastes like blue. It does. That's literally all I can think. There's no flavors in my mind. There's just blue. Ami's so powerful she can taste colors. I mean, yes. And pink is the most delicious color of all, okay? That's why my hair is so delicious tasting, because it's purple and pink, and those are two of the tastiest colors. They had a computer at the library back then, and yes, we tried to run games on them. Well, why wouldn't you? Does anyone still have the old box-type TVs? I have one with a remote, and it works. I think some people still have CRT TVs, but then, like, I would have one, except I'm too scared to have one, you know? I'm too scared because of the cathode ray tube inside. I love the smell of magenta. Well, you would love the taste of it, too, but, you know? You're never gonna be able to taste it. Wait, my hair is not magenta, it's lavender. What about orange? Orange tastes like orange, which is not my favorite flavor. So you can chew on your hair? Hey, now, no. I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all, okay? You can't touch my hair. Well, you can touch it, but you can't eat it, that's for sure. That's for dang sure. Okay, let's go to the next one, shall we? Ooh, this one I think is so stupid. Check this out. The Handy Boy. For the Game Boy, 1990. Okay, let's read the little ad, shall we? Wait, just let me readjust myself in my chair. Scan lines on good CRTs are great though. Yeah, but I have a Framemeister, so I can just make my own scan lines, you know. Purple's my favorite color. Glad it tastes good. Does green taste good? Second favorite color. Green tastes good. Tastes like lime. Wait, how many of you people had this? I thought it was just one of those like really random things that there's like a thousand of different, you know, different varieties. Can I collect fallen out hair for my Ami totem? What are you gonna do? You're gonna make a voodoo doll of me. Don't do that. You love this? I love it too, okay? It looks so cool. This is a Gunpla build. This monster is the Handy Boy, okay? Fully loaded. Okay, let me read the ad to you, okay? Listen to this. No, the company that made it is STD. They can help you win, it says. Okay, listen. It's the stereo amplifying, screen magnifying, night lighting, fire button enlarging, thumbstick controlling, compacting, easy carrying accessory for your Game Boy. Woo! Try saying that 3 times fast. It's a stereo amplifying, screen magnifying, night lighting, fire button enlarging, thumbstick controlling, compacting, easy carrying accessory for your Game Boy. It's the amplifying, screen magnifying, night lighting, fire button enlarging, thumbstick controlling, compacting, and easy carrying accessory for your Game Boy. It's the stereo amplifying, screen magnifying, night lighting, fire button enlarging, thumbstick controlling, compacting, easy carrying accessory for your Game Boy. Wow! I screwed that up. I definitely. What do you mean this is stupid? You might have the need to make your Game Boy less portable. It's stupid in the best way. Okay, it's stupid in a good way, I mean. It's fun stupid. Okay, so then it says, try saying that 3 times fast. It's a mouthful. But that's what you get when you have it all. That's what you get, a mouthful. Other Game Boy accessories leave you with nothing to say. But here's one, the only one. Hey, there's only one worth talking about. Handy Boy. Don't settle for less. And you can buy it at these places, okay? Sears, what does this say? Sears Electronics, Best. Is that Best Buy? Advanced Electronics Boutique. Okay, a KB, American Toy Store, service and software, etc. Okay, so here's the deal with this, okay? You got your magnifier in case your Game Boy screen was too small. You got your magnifier. What if we want to settle for less? Then you can just use the regular Game Boy. One of those really small transformers? You mean like the electricity kind of transformers, or the robots in disguise kind of transformers? We pimped our Game Boy by putting Pokemon stickers on it. That's a real way to get a cool looking Game Boy. Okay, so look, you got your magnifier in case the screen is too small on the Game Boy, which it is. I only had the basic magnifying glass attachment for the Game Boy Color. I would have gone absolutely ape for this full setup. I had one for the Game Boy Advance. I had one that was a magnifying glass and a light. But yeah, since the Game Boy's not backlit, okay, you need the lights as well. There's also lights inside, as you can see in the ad. And then it plugs in to your headphone jack and allows you to have stereo, fully loaded stereo sound. Wow, so you can listen to things louder. This Game Boy is on life support. Yeah, it's in like, you know, an iron lung or whatever. Instead of making a bigger screen, they put a magnifier on it. Yeah, that's the way you gotta go. And then, you know what else? They replaced the buttons, okay? The regular buttons on the Game Boy were not good enough. So this was replaced, the D-pad was replaced with like a stick. But it doesn't matter, you know? Because you can't use it like an analog stick, even though it looks like an analog stick, okay? There's still just a D-pad under there. There's still only a D-pad under there, so I don't understand. You know, how that's supposed to be better. So instead of pressing the buttons, you like tilt the thing in the right way. And then the other buttons are replaced by other buttons. They're bigger buttons, sure, but as you can see, they like incline in the middle. So I feel like your thumb is gonna slip off and you're gonna accidentally press a button you don't want to press. So if this part could come off and then you can just have this crazy part, that would be pretty cool. It felt awful to use, really. I mean, it looks like it feels awful to use. If Game Boy had all accessibility features enabled. Well, that's the thing. I mean, the Game Boy should just be lit to begin with, you know? The buttons and stick were kind of lame, but the other features were really cool. Yeah, if you can just take this part off, I feel like it would be a cool accessory to have, you know? And then you can play it in the dark because, you know, Game Boy's not backlit. So you can play it in bed under the covers. Unbeknownst to your parents, you can play all your most, you know, scandalous Game Boy games that your parents don't want you to play. This is Frankenstein's Monster of Handhelds. It's ugly. It's ugly, but it's also awesome and I love it and I want one. Did it have a battery pack for powering your giant 90s external headphones? No. Actually, that's a good point. The speakers must run off of the same battery power then, right? I don't know. Scandalous Game Boy games? Yeah, like the ones with like guns and stuff that your parents don't want you to play. Then what good is it? I don't know. I don't know how it works. I assume... I don't know. It must go into the battery pack somehow. Oh, doesn't it like... I saw the AVGN video and I think he covered this one. Isn't there just like a little metal prong that like you kind of slip into the battery area and it seems kind of dangerous? I feel like maybe that's the thing. What do you mean? The Game Boy was lit? It was litty, but it was not backlit. You totally did, and there totally was. Okay, so that's how it gets its power, okay? It saps the energy from the main Game Boy, from the Game Boy's main power. So this is also gonna drain your Game Boy faster for the speakers and the lights and all that good stuff. I don't think AVGN did this one. I think he did on his Game Boy peripheral video. I think he did. But I could be wrong. I could be remembering wrong. Okay, so the next one is... oh, this one's stupid and crazy, but in a good way. Again. I seen a video of someone putting that on. Yeah. So there's like a little metal piece that just like goes in where the battery goes. Seems kind of dangerous. You mean this thing can kill? I don't think it can kill, but it might give you a little zip. You know, it might give you a little zip, a little shock. Alright, let's go next, shall we? Does anybody know what this beautiful contraption is? Anybody heard of it? Anybody heard of it? Any takers? Any takers? It's for the GameCube, okay? It's called the GameCube ASCII controller. 2002. 2002. You've seen vids on this? So yeah, it's basically just an entire keyboard in a GameCube controller. So yeah, it was made for Phantasy Star Online, so you can chat with people. It was for Phantasy Star Online 1 and 2, I believe. It was for both of them. Or at least I believe it worked with both of them. Great use for the online GameCube games. Imagine playing Smash with this. Yeah, you'd either be the best Smash player ever or the worst. What is this? It's a GameCube controller with a keyboard. With a keyboard, like, you know, segmented into the middle. Had this controller, had to import it, but it was worth it to talk in Phantasy Star Online. Yay, best Squid! Wow, you're so cool. Do you still have it? I think they released together, didn't they? At least in the US. I'm not sure if they were released together or if they were sold separately. I don't really know. Not as good as the Pokemon keyboard for DS. I'm not familiar with that one. Must be great for keeping the shoulder posture from being too hunched over. Apparently it wasn't that awful to hold. You know, apparently it wasn't as terrible as it looks. These things are going for so much on eBay. Wait, how much are they going for on eBay? Okay, so it's made for the GameCube. It was made for the Japan market, and apparently it came in blue as well. I didn't see that it came in blue. I didn't see any pictures of the blue one. But it's just your standard keyboard, okay? You even got your function buttons. I don't know what's the point of having function buttons in a Phantasy Star Online game. Were they used for something? Can't imagine how this isn't awful to hold. I can't imagine either, but apparently it wasn't as bad as it looks. That doesn't mean it wasn't bad still, though. $250 USD. Wow. Well, that's not that crazy, though. Imagine showing up to the local Smash tournament with this. Yeah, you probably get laughed out of the place. Looking at this must be what looking upon a Lovecraftian horror is like. I legit can't comprehend how this would work. I guess to play the game you hold either side, but then you have to put it down on your lap to be able to use the keyboard. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe multiple skill bars? Yeah, maybe you could use it for in-game stuff. It's used for hotkeys, but I think people only used it for emotes. Oh, that's so cute! So this is really cool. It's really, really cool. And then there's you know, they say Latin characters, but these are actually like, you know, Roman characters, I think. And then there's hiragana too. And then you have all your regular GameCube buttons as well. And apparently you had to plug this thing into 2 ports. Both ports, or how many ports is there on a GameCube? I don't know, but this thing takes up 2 ports to be able to use the whole thing. So, and the start button is moved over here, I guess. You know, so pretty fun. Be pretty cool to have as like a novelty type of deal. I want one to use as a regular keyboard on a computer. I don't know if it would. You'd need like a GameCube to USB or something, but it might still work. Still reasonably affordable compared to GameCube component cables. Yeah, I feel like as far as like, you know, retro stuff goes, this is pretty, it's not that expensive. The keyboard was only for typing, so you didn't really need it much. Yeah, but what if you find a girlfriend on the Phantasy Star Online and then you guys need to chat back and forth, then you're gonna use it a whole lot, right? Could you imagine finding a girlfriend on Phantasy Star Online? That'd be so crazy. Or I don't even know. I've never played Phantasy Star Online or seen it played. So, I don't know if it's even like facilitates that. Can you just say anything? Romans use the Latin language. Oh, thank you for clarifying. This is made for spider people. Laying it on the yacht puts it in range of your spider legs. You're so right! Oh my god, I could use it. Takes 2 slots, but one is for the keyboard and one is for the controller. So if you want to use it in multi, you only need to plug one in. Okay. Well, okay. At least you can still use it, you know, one side or other of the functionality. What is girlfriend? Is that a spice? You know, a girl who's your friend, your girlfriend, someone you're in a romantic relationship with. Phantasy Star Online is a fun MMO. I know nothing about it. What if you find a girlfriend on Phantasy Star Online, then you want up from your dreams and go to school? No, it's possible, probably. It's probably possible. I know that we met in a fantasy world, but you're my star. Oh, you should definitely tell your Fantasy Star Online girlfriend that. She's gonna love it. Easier to find them on RuneScape. Did anyone have a multi-tap for the PS2? I found one in a flea market. Comes in handy for all my memory cards. Wow, I think I actually had one. Your blanket and sleeping glass. I love your blanket and sleeping glass. Is very stylish. Thank you. It's because I'm comfy today because I'm still recovering. I'm still sleepy, tired from my booster. Romantic? Now you're just saying impossibles. No, look. Wait, you love to be told that? Girlfiend? What is a girlfiend? We're talking about girlfriends here, okay? You can definitely find a girlfriend on Phantasy Star Online. You just gotta have mad game. If you got no game, I'm not so sure. Maybe you can learn to have game though, you know. Meeting girls in MMOs is more likely than you think. Yeah, I'm sure people have done it, but maybe not Phantasy Star Online specifically. So yeah, it was used to chat. That's the story behind this crazy wild thing. Alright, so the next one is... This is also suggested by somebody, okay? Oh, it went back. Oops. Solar sensor! I don't know why I got so hype specifically over this one. I don't know why I was so hype. You indeed walked into the middle of some RP sessions on Phantasy Star Online too. No, don't say that. Don't see that. So the game is Boktai, okay? And it worked with a couple of different games. Yeah, short for Bokura no Taio, which is our sun. Never got to play it because not enough sun. See, that's so sad. Okay, so this game, there's a solar sensor in it, right here. And I guess there's certain functionalities in this game and another game. Is this the fabled touching grass accessory? Yeah, it's one of them. I think there's a couple touching grass accessories, but this one is definitely one of them. So you literally need the sun. If you played outside in the sun, the detector picked it up and the screen was washed out. But you could also probably just use like a UV light, you know? Made it impossible to play as a ROM? Yeah, so I don't know how you would play this except for having the sensor, you know? I've always wanted to try Boktai, but the sun is my mortal enemy. In what sense? In what sense? You just don't like going outside? I mean, that's a mood. You know what? I had to go outside, you know, to get my booster shot, and I feel like well, it's been dark because it's winter, you know, but it was bright outside and my eyes were like hurting. GBA is god awful to play outside under the sun. Yes, it is. You would definitely need some kind of light. But it also worked with a DS one called Lunar Nights, and you'd plug it into the GBA port. So the sun affected things in the game apparently. So I guess it could regen. It worked as like passive regen for certain stats in the game, like your life and your energy. I think. The speedrun categories for this game are amazing. It's divided by what lighting method they use to charge the sensor. What lighting methods can you use? I'm very curious. Oh, there's patches to fix the ROMs. That makes sense. That makes sense that someone would do that. They were the cheat code for ROMs to simulate having the sensor be on 100%. I see. So you didn't actually have to go outside. Outside itself is cool, but the temperature thing is not so cool. Oh, I understand. It's so cold where I am right now. UV lamp versus natural sun. I see. So I actually have a UV lamp for... I have it for, like, curing nail polish. It's like a nail polish lamp. So I feel like I could play this game, you know, under the nail polish lamp. It charged your energy, affected certain obstacles. Yeah, and also, apparently, you could exchange, like, sunlight for currency somehow in the game. So... yeah, and it can make food rot. Okay, that's the other thing. It can make your food go bad. So, like, if you left something out in the sun, like if you have a, I don't know, a tomato, for example, because tomatoes rot super fast, you know? If you left that outside in the sun, it would get all rotted, and then you can still eat it in the game, apparently, but it's gonna make you sick. But don't the graphics on this game look really, really cute. I think this looks like a cute game to play. You know, so I kind of wish there was a way to play it, but then again, it seems like there's a lot of like stats management, and I don't know if I'd be totally up with that. In person, either rain at any day. I mean, I think I would just prefer like, you know, just like regular weather, a little bit of a breeze, you know, sunny day. This has been fun. Gonna have to head out and get some stuff done. Okay, Wilson, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. So it's a cool little thing. I kind of like it. I really like it, in fact. I think... Oh! I was playing with a guitar pick and then I just dropped it. If your chocolate's spoiled, it would melt onto the item below and wrap it in a sunproof shell so it won't rot. Oh, that's smart. So yeah, this seems like a game that has a lot of different fun mechanics. And, you know, interesting if it was on, you know... I guess the GBA didn't have any like wacky gimmicks, but the DS did. So they really didn't have to have like this solar sensor attachment work with the DS games, but it does. I think that's super cool. What up? Hello, Mercenary. What up with you? Hello, hello. Thanks for coming. All right, let's go on to the next one, shall we? Oh, this one's... Okay. So, this is for the Sega Saturn, okay? It's a controller. It's a controller and it's called the Sankyo FF controller, okay? So who knows what this is? Who knows what the heck this thing is? It's gambling. That's a hint. That's a hint. Yeah, it's pachinko, okay? So this is a pachinko machine. This is actually a Sankyo pachinko machine. Does everyone know what pachinko is? I feel like I never quite understood how to play pachinko because I never played it because it's literally just gambling, okay? So I guess if you enjoy the gameplay of pachinko so much that you must play at home without any of the gratification of like winning money or like winning anything or, you know, gambling, then Sega decided you should be able to do that if you want, okay? GBA had that card reader for collectible cards that failed bad. I think I have that in here. We'll take a look at that as well. I don't know how it works either. I've never played before. Okay, so... It's gambling, but not gambling for legal reason. Yeah, so I'm gonna explain that, okay? So, for the longest time, I didn't know how it works. I still kind of don't. And I don't really know if it would actually be fun to play without the gambling aspect. So the reason why pachinko even exists is because like the gambling laws, I guess gambling's technically banned in Japan, right? So how they skirted that was with pachinko. So you go to the pachinko parlor, okay? And you buy a bunch of steel balls. You buy these steel balls and you get to use them in the machine. And I think it's something like $5 for like 150 balls or something like that. And then you use like a little switch to shoot them up into the machine. And it's like plinko, so you're aiming to get them into a hole. And then this hole can open up more holes. And then those holes activate like mini games, different mini games like slots and stuff. Or you get to watch a video, you know? So I guess some like certain games that people wanted sequels to, they only released sequels on pachinko, so you had to... the sequel was a pachinko game, you know? So here's what happens. At the end, you get a ticket that represents how well you did on whatever thing, you know? And then you take that ticket to a different place, okay? You take it down the street to a different business that's not at all wink wink nudge nudge, not at all associated with the pachinko parlor that you got the ticket at, and they will buy your ticket, okay? That place will buy your ticket and they'll give you money. They'll give you money for the tickets. But the two are not associated, okay? And that's why it's not technically gambling, so it can be legal because of the way they specifically get around it, but it's definitely literally still gambling. Play gachas all day on my phone. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's exactly like a gacha. Japan has laws and yeah, so because Japan, you're not allowed to do cash gambling. This is the way around it. Remembering that Metal Gear pachinko game, right? Exactly. No, gambling. What's gambling? This isn't that. So Ami themed pachinko when? But you guys want to punish yourselves? You want to play a pachinko game with me? I feel like that's not very fun. It's not gambling, it's schmambling. Yeah, it's just like, you know, it's just like in games when seconds become schmeckins because, you know, they're not quite a second. This is schmambling. Germany has something similar? Oh, really? Is there like ways to get around it in Germany? Germany? Germany. I'm sorry, everyone who's from Germany. I'm sorry that I just said Germany. I apologize. Ami Pachinko? But no, Pachinko is not really fun. Ami plays online Pachinko whenever. And profits become schmoffits. So I have no idea why, without you know, the winning money aspect, why you would want to sit at home and play Pachinko. I guess if you're addicted to Pachinko, you know, it could... I'm sorry. Germany is my favorite country. Johan, I'm sorry. You're from Germany now. I'm sorry. I guess you could practice, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's a game, and it's not. You're not actually using the balls, you know. So I feel like it wouldn't be that accurate to practice. Maybe if you're addicted to Pachinko and you want to like wean yourself off of it, maybe this would be a nice alternative. No worries or offense taken. I'm really sorry. I meant Germany. I didn't mean Germany. Germany sounds unsanitary. I know! It sounds like germ, and I feel like that's so rude. I feel like that's so rude for me to say. Don't worry, you guys. I'm sorry, every Germany people. I apologize. So anyway, that's the story of Pachinko, okay? Interestingly enough, there is a Morning Musume Pachinko game, okay? And if you played it, it would play like a special version of one of Morning Musume's singles, their Matenro Show song with some of the graduated members, and there was like a special video that went alongside it too. That was called Matenro Show version 0 was the name of the song that they used for that. I gamble when you can invest in crypto startups. I mean, that's also... It's like the same thing. It's like the same thing. Germany, my heritage. It says you're technically Scottish. What do you mean your heritage? What are you talking about? Alright, so... People were just mentioning this, okay? The GBA e-reader. So it's a peripheral for the Game Boy Advance. And it can scan special cards. And these cards have a lot of different things. There's like certain music, little tunes it will play, little mini games, you know? So it's kind of cool. When I first saw this, I thought it was literally just a thing that holds cards. Oh, you're part German. Okay, so you're technically German then. I don't know, I'm just kidding. So I thought it was just a thing that holds cards and you can just like read things as you're playing the game. But no, there's actually, you can see there's actually like a little scannable code on this Pokemon card. So I guess there was a bunch of different things that would happen when it scanned these cards. So if there was games that had the e-reader functionality, it could sometimes add new features to those games. Or you could just play the mini games on the e-reader sometimes. There's a bunch of different things that it did. E-reader was interesting, especially with Pokemon. Yeah, so that you could get these little Pokemon cards, and there's different data on the cards here, right? So the Pikachu one, apparently it installs a digitized Pikachu sound effect, which can be used for any card that has music data. Okay, and then there's a Ghastly card that loads up a ghastly magic tune, it says. And then there's a Coughing, which it puts a background graphic for the music program. And then Chansey gives you a minigame. It's a coin toss minigame. And then Rapidash, there's a little Rapidash animation that I activated. And then Pichu and Hoppip, apparently, I guess they're on the same cards because they do the same thing. It says it boots up a minigame where Pichu must save Hoppip balloons from leaving the top of the screen. Both cards are required. And then all three evolutions, Machop, Machoke, and Machamp, it loads a minigame where Machop must punch as many tumbling rocks as possible before getting hit. And all three cards were required for that one as well. And I think they released some special cards at events, like there's a Celebi card and stuff. I played Donkey Kong Jr. for the first time with the e-reader. What did it do? I'm so curious about the capabilities that some of these other games have. Love the Kirby slide puzzle game that came with Nintendo Power. Yeah, I never knew this existed. I had a Game Boy Advance, you know. I had a Game Boy Advance, but I never knew that this was a thing. The codes were only in the EX series of Pokemon trading card game. I see, I see. So yeah, it wasn't on every card, of course. Sorry, Gatorade time. Had a card for Mario 3 Advance, didn't have the reader though. Oh! That's a shame. Maybe you can get it. Well, you probably still don't have it. I mean, they're not very durable, but I guess it's a cheap way to, like, you know, distribute different kinds of information. Yeah, it does seem really neat. When I first saw it, I literally thought it was just a thing that, you know, held things so you could read it. You could read it as you were playing. Like game guides or whatever. Hi, Ami. Hi, chat. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for coming. I'm glad to see you. Wonder if this worked with the Game Boy Advance SP? That's a good question. I'm not sure exactly how it slots in. It might not fit. But so many NES game cards for this were cheap after it fell out of popularity. Wait, it lets you play NES ROMs? Whoa, that's so cool! Oh my god! That's so cool! So it's like a virtual console, but for virtual consoles. It's incredibly finicky and a hassle. The NES game had a buttload of cards you gotta swipe. Yeah, but that's so cool. That's so cool. It's better than nothing, you know. Part English, Irish, Scottish, Welsh, Swedish, Danish, Spanish, Nigerian, Mexican. That's a lot! Wow! You're all over the place. That's cool. It did. That port thing was for stability. It did? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you're referring to, I'm sorry. The thing was bulky as hell and couldn't fit in your pocket? Well, no, it couldn't. But to be fair, the Game Boy Advance probably couldn't really fit in your pocket. Your family didn't exactly settle down? I guess most people's families didn't, huh? The NES cards was interesting. Later made Game Boy Advance games with NES games. It's so cool! Oh my god, that would be such a fun, cheap way to play games. Each game in the series comes in a pack of 5 cards, each of which must be scanned twice on both sides. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, it did work with the SP. Okay, cool. So it did work with the SP as well. So you could use it with your Game Boy SP. If you're a guy, the Game Boy Advance fit in your pocket. Yeah, if you're a guy, but if you're a girl, we get teeny tiny pockets. Yeah, I guess I guess men's pockets are larger, but I only ever had teeny tiny pockets. Use it to get NES game furniture? When I connected it to Animal Crossing on GameCube. Oh, it even worked with GameCube too. That's so cute. Wow, you guys are so innovative and adorable. I'm surprised so many people had this. That's so fascinating. I kind of want one now because I still have my GBA. Oh, it works with the DS Lite too. I have that too. I have one of those too. GBA game in the area of cargo pants. Shorts being cool. If you're a dad, you can fit 5 and 6 in your pockets. You can put 5 or 6 Game Boy Advance in your pockets. Or just one. Anyway. The next one is... okay, so this isn't for a console, and this is more modern. This is actually 2 different peripherals I wanted to show you guys. Love that meme? Tom, well then you will love that I did a short based on that meme, okay? I recreated it. I did my Ami's acting reel short. Please check it out if you haven't. E-reader also had cards to get mystery gifts and Pokemon. Yes, it's so cute, so cute. Have to leave for now, Ami. Thanks for the interesting stream. You're so very, very welcome, Fox P. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, please do check it out if you get a chance. Okay, so this is the Duo Pinball on the right and the iPhone Pinball Magic, okay? For the iPad and iPhone, respectively. That is meant to simulate a pinball machine. Yes, so apparently there's cool games on the iPad that replicate actual pinball machines, you know? Like real pinball machines that exist. So this was designed to work with that, which is a neat idea. It is a really neat idea, but I guess the tactile sensation of like just pressing a button, I don't think that would be enough like haptic feedback for me, you know? Because part of the beauty of you know, using an actual pinball machine is that it feels like you're using a pinball machine. You feel like you're controlling the triggers, right? You like the little pinball machine thing for the iPhone. Yes. So the iPad one I think sucks, okay? But this one, on the other hand, for the iPhone, it's adorable. I don't care if it doesn't have the haptic feedback, you know, because it's cute. It's a tiny pinball machine. It turns your iPhone into a tiny pinball machine. It's so cute. Like, this one looks like a pinball machine, but the iPad one does not look like a pinball machine, okay? So we love the iPhone one. I would like to have this. Even though I don't... Well, I guess I do have an iPhone. I do have an iPhone, but I don't use it as my phone. I use it for, like... For this, for VTube Studio. Someone built a similar thing for the Switch. I think this is such a cute idea. There's so many gimmick iPad, iPhone accessories. Yeah, there really is. Pinball machines are a lot of work to keep operating. Yeah, so they're a lot of maintenance. It can be hard to get the parts if they do break. Now, I love playing pinball machines. I really love playing pinball machines, but I actually think I would enjoy having the one for the iPhone. It's so cute. If it has tilt sensors, then we're talking. So I think it would, right? Because the iPhone has, like, you know, gyroscopic technology. So I think you could probably tilt it if the game works that way. Part of the fun was slamming your finger into the button with the force of God. I don't think you can do the same with something this small. Probably not, but it's at home and it's adorable. I want to turn it into like a little pair of earrings, you know? It's so cute. It's omni-sized. Yeah, it's the perfect size for me, and that's why I want one. Haptic feedback is like really important for pinball though. I agree. Nothing beats the chunky clunking of a real pinball machine. I agree, Hazel. I really love using a real pinball machine. But you know, if you want to have something similar to the experience, and at the very least, it's cute, okay? It looks like a little tiny pinball machine. It's so cute. I love it. We are all about cute ideas. I just love tiny things, okay? There's never been a point in my life where I looked at a tiny version of a larger thing and was like, I don't like this tiny thing. That's not very cute. No, I always think, it's so cute and adorable. I want one. I need that pinball case. You can probably still get it. I think this worked with a specific pinball game on the iPhone, though. I don't think it was just any old pinball game, but it's super cute. You have a V-pin table. Gonna put solenoids and exciters in it to make it sound more like real pinball. That's cool. That's such a fun niche. Grift Graphics. I wanna come over to your place and play pinball. I love pinball. Have you ever played Flipnik for the PS2? It's a pretty wild virtual pinball game. No, I've never heard of it, but I do have a PS2. I could probably try it. So you love baby slugs as much as big old slugs? Slugs? Yeah, I love all kinds of slugs. Slugs are cute. They're slimy, but they're pretty dang cute. Just like this little tiny pinball machine. So adorable. So I just like really tiny things, you guys. I just think tiny things are just the best. You know those little tiny bottles of Tabasco sauce that you see around from time to time? Those are so my favorite. Those are my favorites. It's my favorite so much that I'm stimpy stamping right now. If you want to get a girl, just gotta get into that pinball table refurbishing game. Exactly. That very expensive and very, you know, not lucrative pinball refurbishing game. Your dad carries those? Carries what? Oh, slugs! Takes a tiny cute thing to appreciate one. Hey, you can all appreciate tiny cute things. They're pretty cute, but like 3 drops of Tabasco. Yeah, but it's not about the Tabasco that's inside. It's about the aesthetics. They're so tiny and cute. Those tiny bottles are issued in U.S. military MREs. Really? Oh, I want to try an MRE, you guys. I saw a bunch of videos on those. Some of them look kind of tasty. Do you like the new mini cans that they're selling now? Like mini cans of, like, you know, soda and stuff? No, I don't. Because you want more. You know, you want more stuff. Loving tiny things is your way of loving yourself. I'm working on it. I'm working on loving myself. It explains why Tiny Ami, who is also adorable. Yeah, Tiny Ami's so cute, huh? I'm still stamping. Every time my family sees a slug, we pour salt on them. I don't know why. Oh no! That stopped my snippy stamping right in his tracks. Please don't do that anymore. That's so sad. Somebody found Steve Leave MRE info. I don't think that was who I watched. Pretty good. Avoid the chili unless they've improved them. I'm mostly interested in like the dessert parts of it, you know? Being a giant, I do not qualify as a tiny thing. That's okay. We love giant things too. All things big and small. But all Amis are adorable. Thanks. Okay, so that's this cute little thing, okay? The iPad one sucks. The iPhone one, adorable, cute. We love it. We want it. The salt makes them taste better. Kyle, don't eat them! They're not taste... People don't eat slugs, okay? That's so rude. Okay, next thing we got here is... so cool, and I want it. I want it. Even over 200 centimeters? Yeah. Yeah. Even over 200 centimeters. They do though? Oh. Well, do you eat slugs? There's nothing to write home about in the desserts in US MREs other than it's often a bag of Mars candy or some random assortment. Ooh, I love Mars. I love Mars bars. Not all Amis are adorable. My cousin Ami is not adorable. Well, I'm not Ami with an E, okay? I'm Ami with an I, and I'm an Ami. And my name is Amiya anyway. Amiya Aranha. Amiya Aranha. Slugs might be an untapped source of protein. I think you might be right. Most things are. Well, no. Well, then how are you gonna tell me that makes them taste better if you never had one? Snails and slugs are similar, and escargot is delicious. You know, I never had escargot, but I had periwinkle, which I imagine must be pretty similar. All right, I want this. I want this so much. I want this so much. Okay, you guys know that I love Stepmania. You guys know that I love Stepmania. Most things are protein if you're brave enough. Yeah, that's my point. That's my point. Boogers are an untapped source of protein. No, we're not in daycare today, children. It's not kindergarten today. Stop eating your boogers and glue. Slugs might be an untapped source of protein. Amis, mind your face is an untapped source of protein. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. And I'm gonna eat it. Yeah, DDR for Game Boy Color. Okay, so check this out. You know I love Stepmania, okay? I love Stepmania. And Stepmania, you play with your fingers, okay? Stop! It's not kid. Okay, this is adult time. We're learning about adult things. Okay, stop eating your boogers and glue, literally. 1984, no. It's just called school. It's called school. Spiders are a source of rich protein. Turns to look at Don't eat me! Don't eat me! Sorry you're late. That's okay, Cameron. That's all A-okay. Thank you for coming. My friend has that. We would show it up at com panels. They make a mini DDR cab you can buy that has 3 playable songs. It's really cheap. Oh my god, I want it so bad! Oh, I want it so bad. It's funny hearing someone with that voice saying we are being adults. I'm an adult! I'm an adult. DR for the Game Boy is for adults only. That's right. That's right. That's right. We're learning about adult things now. Be quiet while I talk about DDR peripheral for the Game Boy Color. Yeah, Tiny Ami could use this. Why not, Ami? You're sure to be sweet. Because I'll die if I get eaten. You guys are starting to scare me. You guys are starting to freak me out. Don't eat. Don't eat. Don't eat. Okay, so I have no idea how this works, by the way. So you like just clip it on. It doesn't plug into anything, right? You kind of just clip it onto the Game Boy. And then even though there's no buttons underneath the top or bottom, the up and down buttons, even though there's no buttons there, they still work somehow. They still work somehow, so I don't know how it works. Can we get at least one crab leg? Not for me, because I don't have any crab legs. I only have spider legs. So I don't know how this works. It doesn't plug in. It just works. It just works, okay? But it's so cool because I love playing Stepmania with my fingers. Okay? So I guess it's just magic. It's just magic? Must be like pressure levers. It's using levers to push the buttons beneath it. No, it's magic. No, it's magic. Don't spoil my fantasy. It's magic. No, there's no plastic pieces that reach across. It's magic. It's magic. It's dancing magic. Doesn't even match to the D-pad. How does it know? Magic. Magic. Got it, magic. Yeah. Okay. So, the reason I really want this is because it's super adorable. I love Stepmania, and it has the Game Boy soundified versions of many different famous DDR songs, okay? So you get to hear your favorite DDR songs on the Game Boy sounds. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. That's right! That's right. Hi, Goemon! Hi, good morning to you! Oh, Amiya, thank you so much for coming. Okay, so the songs that this have are Have You Never Been Mellow? I don't know that. Butterfly? Okay, I know that. I'm your little butterfly. Green, black, and blue make the colors in the sky. Samurai. And then Boom Boom Dollar. I don't remember how that goes, but I did know that at one point. And then If You Were Here. Dubby Dub. There's Hero, there's El Ritmo Tropical, Paranoia, Brilliant to You. What is this? SP Trip Machine, Jungle Mix, Paranoia Max, Dirty Mix. I Want You in My Room song? No, Boom Boom Dollar is not the Venga Voice song. Boom 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 Boom. Boom 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 Boom. I want you in my room. We'll spend the night together from now until forever. No, it's a different song. And then there's I Believe in Miracles. There's Bad Girls. There's Love. There's Damn Dari Ram. And then La Senorita. And then there's Butterfly Hard. Okay. So Boom Boom Dollar is a different song. I did know it at one point, but I no longer know it. It's not that song, no. Oh, that looks kind of funny. Looks kind of fun. And I have a ton of fun with it, and I want one so bad. How much is this thing? Game Boy Color DDR pad. Sorry for my Gatorade noises. 8-bit butterfly slaps? Of course it does! Of course it does. Wait, how much is this? $75! $75! Wait, does it even have the... I don't even think it has the controller! Oh my god! So expensive! $199! It costs lots of money! Okay, I don't want it anymore. I don't want it anymore. I don't want it anymore. It seems kind of rare-ish. I want it so bad. Well, don't step on it. Well, Tiny Ami could step on it. Right? It's a perfect size for Tiny Ami if you think about it. In fact, maybe I'll draw a Tiny Ami that's just like that. I guess I'm never gonna get my Game Boy Color. I don't even have a Game Boy Color, you know? I just have a regular Game Boy, so I wouldn't even be able to use it. I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. Why did I think I could work this? How do I step on those tiny arrows? With your little stimpy fingers. This is a Tiny Ami DDR mat. Yeah, it's a certified Tiny Ami accessory. We'll loan you some Ami buckos so you can buy it, okay? Thank you, really? Give me the Ami buckos. 1 million. I'll need 1 million at least. You never got a color as well. Yeah, I want a Game Boy Color. So yeah, I should make sure I can get a Game Boy Color before I think about getting any accessories for the Game Boy Color. Oh jeez, I'm stupid. Jeez Louise. Okay, we're getting close to the end, you guys. Almost at the end here. Actually, the next one is the last one. Got a Game Boy Color. It was acquired at the time for 70 USD. It was yellow and used to play both Gen 1 and Gen 2 Pokemon games. That's a great use for it. You have 6? Wait, that's a lot, Guile. That's a lot of Ami buckos. Game Boy Color are decently priced secondhand. Yeah, they are. I don't know why I never thought of getting one. I should. Then I'll have the full trifecta, you know? I'll have my Game Boy, my Game Boy Advance, my Game Boy Color. I'll have a DS Lite. I have a 3DS. Yeah, I want that. You still have yours and it works? Yeah, I think my original Game Boy still works too. You're not stupid on me. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. I have not been keeping track of my buckos. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Because I've not been keeping track of them either. Just figure it out, okay? You could lie at this point and I wouldn't know the difference. Don't forget the SP. Well, the SP is just the same thing as the Game Boy Advance, right? I don't need like every edition of every handheld console, you know? Wish I got one of those Game Boy Micros when they were cheap. Are they really, really tiny? The Game Boy Color still works as well. Game Boy was meant to survive a nuclear fallout from the offset. Yeah, it's pretty durable. You have 57 buckos? No, you don't. Okay, I know I haven't given away 57 buckos. Wait, you guys are getting up buckos? Oh yeah, Mr. Front, here you... Okay. Everyone. Bucko for everybody. Everybody. Shmam, bam, 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 shmam, bam, 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 bam. Shmam, 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 bam, bam. Everybody gets an Ami bucko. What a happy day. What a delightful day for us. I want to look at the Game Boy Micro. Let me see. Game Boy Micro. Kazu, hi! Free money, yeah. Kazu, you can have another one, actually. Here you go, Kazu. For being a Tsun Dream, okay? You get an honorary bucko. I'll be making it rain, heck yes! Yeah, everyone say hi to Kazu! Hello, Kazu. Okay, the Game Boy Micro is what I was gonna look at. Oh, it looks like a tiny little Game & Watch! It's a tiny Game & Watch! Is that the money? Yeah, it's the currency on Planet Ami. Yeah, check out Kazu's channel, you guys. Make sure you go smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, and check out, you know, his Twitch as well. He streams a lot on Twitch. Yeah, more buttons, woohoo! So this Game Boy Micro is so cute. It looks like a little Game & Watch. Oh, I want the pink one. Wait, I'll show you guys. Let me show you guys, okay? It's so stinking cute. Look, I want the pink. I want the pink. I want the pink. Very cute. Ami gives all buckos an allowance of 1 million buckos, which is about $5. No, there is no like conversion to you know, Earth money. Okay, it's special. Not as cute as you. No, it's way cuter than me. It's a tiny little Game Boy. It looks like a Game & Watch and it's pink. Thank you for saying that, but it's a Game Boy. What is this? A Game Boy for ants? It needs to be at least 3 times bigger. You get custom faceplates for them pretty easy if you know where to look. I want one! How much is it? Game Boy Micro pink. I want it. 1 Ami bucko will always equal 1 Ami bucko, yeah. Okay, eBay, show me your worst, or show me your best, you know? That's expensive. That's pretty expensive. They're like over $200. It's a Game Boy for Spider-Girls. It should be, but I can't. Dang it, everything I wanted to buy is so expensive. You have to take the buckos to shop around the corner that's not associated with Ami. Yeah, just like the pachinko parlors, okay? You get a bucko, and then you take it to shop around the corner, and they'll exchange it for gifts and prizes. The Game Boy Micro is TV size compared to Tiny Ami. Yeah, but it's Tiny Ami's best chance at being able to play a Game Boy. Okay, the next one is the last one, and it's not actually a peripheral, but I wanted to include it because it's so stupid. Okay? This is called the Capcom Home Arcade, and it's a standalone. And you know why it's a standalone? Because it's a plug-and-play machine. So if you guys aren't familiar with plug-and-plays, a plug-and-play is basically a thing you plug it into your TV using like the RGA cables or whatever, and then you can play a game. So the controller is the system, apparently. That is so dumb. It gets worse, okay? It gets much worse. So it comes with a bunch of different Capcom games that you can play. Fighting games specifically. And the thing about this is, it is a it's for 2 players, okay? So you need to be sitting with your, if you want to play with somebody, you guys have to be sitting right next to each other. okay? With your butts touching. Your butts are gonna be touching one another, and also your elbows are probably gonna be touching one another. Because, as you can see, the two separate parts of it are so close. Best friends, yeah. I showed this to Orla. I showed this to Orla yesterday, and she and she goes, and they were roommates, and I was like, yes, that's exactly the energy this gives. Okay, it's usually jammed with fighting games was often used for events, from what I recall, to save up on space. Oh, that's actually smart to use it for fighting game events. Entering Capcom Cup with one of these bad boys as my stick. We're in class, you can't talk about butts. Why not? Why not? Okay, so who wants to play with me? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna play with you guys because then our butts would touch and that would be inappropriate. What if we kissed at the Capcom plug and play? What if we held hands over the... What if our hands touch when we were both playing the Capcom plug and play? I remember playing a Mortal Kombat plug and play, pretty fun. Yeah, plug and plays can be cool, okay? I wish there was just like an eBay lot of a bunch of different like Spider-Man or whatever, Shrek, you know, plug and play games. Came back to see something made for the fighting community. Yeah, exactly. It's made for the fighting community, okay? So you have to sit right next to somebody to play together. How does someone take the outer controls and then someone else takes the inner controls? No, you sit side by side and you each get your own... You each get your own, you know, side of the controller. Capcom and Jill. Okay, so here's the games that came on it if you're curious. Okay, so there's 1944, The Loop Master. I don't know what that is. Alien vs. Predator. Armored Warriors. Capcom Sports Club. There's Captain Commando. There's Cyberbots. Full Metal Madness. Full Metal Madness. Okay, and then there's Dark Stalkers, The Night Warriors, Eco Fighters, Final Fight, Ghouls and Ghosts, Giga Wing, Mega Man, The Power Battle, Pro Gear, Puzzle Fighter 2. Oh! Sorry, sorry, that's like one of my favorite games. Puzzle Fighter 2 Super Turbo. Wow, oh my god, wait, you guys, we can sit next to each other and play the Puzzle Fighter together. Cute. Cute. I'm sorry for screaming. I'm sorry. And then there's Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting, okay? And then it had Strider. Oh, so now you want to sit next to us? Yeah, I want to sit next to you. Yeah, we're gonna play this together. Don't worry, my spider legs will be a barrier. There'll be a barrier between us. Sounds like a decent lineup. Yeah, so it comes with a bunch of different games. The stupid aspect of it, though, is, you know, having to sit right side by side, right cuddled up close. Just like, okay, here, let's do a demonstration, okay? I'll do a artist rendering. Wait, let me lock my stuff. Okay, so this is, oh. Okay, so this is what happens. And then the controller is wait, okay. Wait, let me lay this out for you guys, okay? Capcom Home Arcade. Puzzle Fighter brings out the real gamers. I love that game. I just called it Puzzle Fighter. Puzzle Fighter. Okay. And now look at this. Watch this. It's a whip! Ah! Don't do this to me. Okay, watch this. Okay, are you ready? Okay. So I'm over here, and you guys are right there. And then oops, and then look, I'm nuzzling you as we play Super Puzzle Fighter together. A Puzzle Fighter. How romantic, how cute, huh? Sounds like a good time. It would be a good time. It would be, but you guys, this could be us, but you guys are playing. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. pretend you're losing. No, you're losing. You're losing. No, you're losing. No, you're losing. I'm good at the game. I'm good at the game. Puzzle Fighter is the #1 game in Germany. Oh, shut up. Oh, shut up. Damn, you beat me, Ami. Of course I did. You just know Amiya would elbow you in the ribs if you were winning. Maybe. We're playing Puzzle Fighter. Yes, we're playing Puzzle Fighter together. Of course we're playing. That's what it's for. Touche. Touche. Uno reverso. Playing with Ami sounds like a win. Of course it's a win. Of course it's a win. It's a win for me too, playing with you guys. Wow. Okay, well that's the last one. And that wasn't a peripheral. That was just a standalone plug-and-play thing. But I thought it was funny to imagine, you know, sitting right up close to somebody, nuzzled side by side, and your elbows are, you know, hitting one another. I thought it was funny. Oh, I'm tiny. Here we go. Now I'm back here. Well, thank you guys for joining me today. I feel better now. I feel better now than I did earlier. Having a great time. Oh, Cat, thank you for the super chat. Cute snort friends. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. We need to bring out our inner Donovan. Wait, which one's Donovan again? Oh, he's the one with the little friend, right? That I hate. I hate him because I couldn't beat him. A peripheral you should look up is Wappy Dog for the Nintendo DS. Wappy Dog? What the heck is Wappy Dog? Okay, I'll look it up. Wappy Dog. It's a little puppy. Wait, I had a toy like this, but it wasn't associated with the It wasn't associated with the DS. Wait, let me show you guys, okay? Because this is super cute. Yeah, Wappy Dog. Wow! It's a little doggy friend, and it has wheels. Okay, I had a toy just like this. Wait, I had a toy just like this. Just a second, let me show you guys the one I had, okay? It was pretty similar. It was called, what was it called? Bow Wow? No, it wasn't Bow Wow. Poochie? It was Poochie! I had a Poochie! I had a blue Poochie! Wait, let me show you guys. I had a blue Poochie. No, it's a web poo! Please stop with the web poos. Yes, okay. Check this out. This is the one I had. It's a Poochie. How cute, huh? Oh, but the DS, the DS one looks so cute too. Was it silver? It was silver and blue. How cute! And it had clear plastic for some of the parts, which is very, you know, very in vogue. You know, I love those. You had one as well. Aren't they cute? I forgot all about these. This would be haunting my dreams. I'd rather dream of electric spiders. Why, you don't like doggies? It's cute. Did they make a pink one, I wonder? I would have liked the pink one, I think. Let's keep him here for now, you know? You had a McDonald's version? Oh, did they have like little miniature ones as McDonald's toys? That's super duper cute. I'm gonna keep him here because he's keeping me company. This is the future we lost. I know, dogs could look like this, but y'all playing. You get one from me. Wait, let me see if I can find the McDonald's one, because usually those ones are tinier and therefore also super cute. McDonald's Poochie toy. You have a sealed Wappy Dog. Oh, it's sealed. Wait, how old are they? It's probably worth a good chunk of change, you know. Your sister had that one. Wait. You mean, is this just? Are you saying that you have one but you don't want to admit it because you think it's too girly or something, Kinetic? My sister had one too. What's the biggest pink object you own? Is it the guitar, or is there something even bigger? Probably my guitar, yeah. Okay, so here's the McDonald's ones, okay? I don't know why there's like... They had other animals too, I guess. Now the only robot dogs we have are... Oh, that's sad. No, there's still some toy robot dogs, I'm sure. The only virtual robo-dog I recall is where one was rigged with a bomb to kill. Whoa! That's quite the robo-dog. Unknown memories unlocked. I know. When I saw the powwow or whatever it's called. What is it called? Pow. Wappy Dog. When I saw the Wappy Dog, I was like, wait, this is unlocking something deep in my subconscious. I admitted to going to Miku Expo. A robot dog wouldn't even register on my shame radar. Looks like animals transformed by Robotnik. No, they were good boys. They were good boys and girls. So cute. So what's the deal with the DS one? I guess you could control the doggy with it. I'm almost out of Gatorade, guys. Okachin, good night. Thank you so much for coming. It still ended up being a pretty long stream today, huh, guys? I'm glad I started feeling better, like, shortly after I started streaming. Otherwise, I would have been so sad. You know, I was feeling so terrible earlier that I was like, maybe I should cancel stream, you know? But then I thought, you know, I can just make it really short if I need to, you know? So I plan to do that, but then I started feeling better, so I'm very happy. Is the adrenaline? Adrenaline? I don't know if I have that much adrenaline running through me right now. Point was to showcase what the DS is capable of doing when you push the tech. Cool, I want one. Happy you're feeling better. Glad to know the booster didn't kick you. It kind of kicked me, but yeah, I'm feeling better. Glad I made it to a little bit at least. Thank you so much for coming, even for a little while going on. Nice to be here with your stream comfy all the way through. I'm so happy, MGF. I'm so happy to hear that. Glad to hear you're feeling better, and many thanks for the fun stream. Yeah! Remember, it's always okay if you need to cancel a stream. I know it's always okay. I just don't want to do it, you know, because I already took a day off for the booster, and then I had a day off on Sunday. And then, I would have just missed you guys so much if I had to cancel this one. Oh, it's a fun stream with you. It's always a fun stream with you guys, too. Thank you for joining me. It's late joining you, but I always love the warmth Ami stream giving me. Thank you, Han. Thank you. Happy that you're feeling all right now. Thank you so much. Yes, Kinetic, I'm feeling much better, much better. Glad you're feeling better. Yeah! Yeah! I hope I keep getting better. Hope I keep feeling better over the course of today. Had some good laughs. Thank you, Ami and everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was interesting, okay? I want to do more stuff like this. I mean, this is kind of in the same series as like the video game sprites. What did we look at? We looked at also oh, startup sounds. We have one like that. So I really love doing ones like this about like obscure video game stuff. Thank you for the stream. You're very welcome, Dirty Sprite. Thank you for coming. You really love doing this, huh? I do. I have so much fun streaming. I really, truly love doing it. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. Thank you. Kochira koso. Thank you so much. Okay, so tomorrow, I'm gonna be playing Commander Keen. Woohoo! And it's Goodbye Galaxy Part 1, so it's the what is it called? Secret of the Oracle. It's the Secret of the Oracle portion of the game, okay? So Commander Keen tomorrow. More boomer games. Yeah, exactly. So I hope you guys like older games, okay? I hope you guys like older games like that. I love this Commander Keen game a lot. It's a lot of fun. And I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow. And then maybe at some point I'll get to play the second part to Goodbye Galaxy, you know? Looking forward to seeing you next time as well. I hope to see you there. How woo! Thank you guys so much for coming today. I appreciate you all. I appreciate my regulars and anyone who stopped by for the first time to check me out. I appreciate you giving me a chance. And I appreciate everyone watching the VOD and everyone who chatted. Or if you just watched and you didn't chat, that's a-okay with me. I appreciate you too. Okay? Big mwah for all of you. Goodbye. Otsukare-samiya. Oyasumiya. Bye-bye.